Hello chat, welcome back to another stream. I streamed today. Good morning, Michi. So excited. Oh my god, hello! Hi chat! I'm back. Better than ever because I am very happy. Yes, I am. So, you know, so many things happened. Oh my god. Shoot, it's not that. Hey yo chat, what up? Hey bro. Wait, oh my god, I told myself I was like thinking there's something I forgot to set up, and now I remember. I forgot. I was like, there's something I wanted to do, but what? And then now I remember. Michael sent me a bunch of pictures from AX. Oh, I have to find it. It's just Gunrun holding a picture of the years of hard work, chat. This is what it does to a man. I can shit talk him. He went to Disney yesterday, right? I saw with like Mousy and everyone. I was watching the stream and I want to go to Disney. Who's the real Gunrun? Dude, why am I crazy or like it doesn't look like Gunrun? Am I insane? By the way, chat, quick update on the donation system. So, we have some changes. I don't know if you guys noticed because it's literally like a donation system. But when you donate before, I basically connected my PayPal. So, back then, when you donate, not through bits or like, whatchamacallit, the resubs, like, donation from Stream Elements, I get it immediately on my PayPal, right? But, it's been like, almost 3 years. 3 years? No, sorry. It's almost been 3 months. My bad. It's almost been 3 months, and my PayPal has been like, really fucking weird. Did PayPal lock you out again? It's not that PayPal locked me out. They basically hold my money inside PayPal for like a month. 3 years? Aware. Shut the fuck up, chat. Stop spamming aware. I have a lot of tea. I have a lot of good news today, okay? Stop spamming aware, you assholes. But yeah. So they would hold the money for a month. I don't know why, but they do. And I was like, I don't know what do. So then I told like vshojo, I was like, hey, it's not an issue. I can wait a month and all, but it's a bit weird that they do hold it back. Even though I gave everything, bro. Like, I gave all my identity. I gave all of like the numbers needed. I have like every information on PayPal. You know? And it still holds it. And I'm not sure why. So then, vshojo decided to help me make another account, like a SEA Pay, and they're so nice. I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes I don't know how vshojo functions. I don't know. Let me turn on some bossa nova music because I'm feeling bossa nova-y right now. But yeah, it's well, if it isn't the nerd, well, if it isn't Pharaoh. Yeah, vshojo was so nice. They're like, okay, so there's this thing called SEA Pay or C Pay or something like that. And I can't have it, right? Like, I can't make myself an account there because they don't like... Well, I can, but it's just like a bit more complicated. So vshojo helped me set that up. So for donations, we're going to go with just SE Pay instead of PayPal. I don't know if you guys see the difference though. I'm unsure. I think it should work just the same as PayPal. I'm not sure if the chat can see a difference. But if you do and you're like, oh, why this different? Then that's the change. Because PayPal has been holding money from me for like a month at a time. And vshojo now is helping me. So I get extra help. So, yay! That's a little shout out there. Thank you, vshojo, for helping me sort it out. Laundry money! Oh, dude, you know, for the longest time, holy shit, I knew what money laundering was. Is this okay to talk about? Yeah, it's fine lah. When I was younger, I learned about like all the illegal stuff, right? Not from experience, but from books. And they were like, yo, one of the illegal stuff is called money laundering. And I shat myself because the amount of times I would have like little spares of cash inside my pants before I wash it. So I thought money laundering was when you wash your clothes with money inside the pockets. And I remembered, I was like, oh my god, I have done that like a couple of times now. And I got so scared. So I collected all of those money, like the money that's like been washed. I kept it inside an envelope so I never use it. Because in my head, I'm like, if I spend this money, people will know that I laundried it. Oh my god. So I have like random spare change in an envelope somewhere in my childhood bedroom because I was scared that that's money laundered. Oh, the complications. Dirty launder. Don't tell anyone that, please. Thank you, Dr. Toshi Buns and Sir Lags a lot and Rebel Prince. Welcome to your scambership. Huzzah! Yeah. Don't tell. But I don't understand one thing, right? In the English language, why doesn't your words mean what it means? It makes no sense to me. Like, Indo is so simple, you know? Indo, like, I will teach you the easiest Indo ever. Like, 5 brain head. Thank you, Sammy. What the fuck for the 5 gifteds? Thank you so much. Huzzah! Yeah, like in Indo, road, like how you say road is jalan. If I want to say I'm walking around, it is jalan-jalan. Wait, actually, yeah. No, actually, no. Walking. Okay, the action of walking is jalan. The action of walking around is jalan-jalan. The road is jalanan. So it's like simple. You know? In Indo, it's the same. It's called pencucian uang. Really? I don't know, actually. What money laundering is in Indo. I'm so scared, dude. Because, like, sometimes I want to Google, like, all the illegal stuff I can... Like, I shouldn't do. But if I Google that, what if, like, the little FBI man inside my phone thinks I'm doing illegal stuff?
English makes perfect sense. I don't know what you mean. Also,
English is so confusing. Ferro Kappa? Wait. What the hell is Ferro Kappa? What is that? What the fuck is Ferro? What is that emote? Since when? Since when did we have... Let me refresh this. Since when did we have Ferro Kappa as an emote? Is that Ferro? Bro, that's so crazy, dude. Wait, I thought Pharaoh said that they don't want to be an emote. Okay, to be fair, because Pharaoh used Ferro Kappa, I'm gonna assume Pharaoh gave the green light. But what in the hellish shit is Ferro Kappa, dude? After your AX stream? Chat, you wanna know some crazy news? I told Maiko about it. I was like, oh my god, my daily sub goal has not been refreshed. I'm so sorry. It's okay. Our daily sub goal is crazy because it's been 3 days worth. It's no longer a daily sub goal. It's a sub goal of 3 days or something. My daily sub goal is a bit broken. It's okay. I just like the fact that it's there. It looks cool and I like it. I asked Maiko yesterday. I was like, Maiko, when are you gonna send all my stuff? Because I got so excited. So if you didn't know, 2 days ago, we walked around AX and then we decided to go shopping at AX for a little bit. Right? Just a little bit of shopping. It wasn't that much. Huh. Sure, 1,000. You know, I calculated it roughly in the end. Like, after the stream, I roughly calculated, like, how much we spent. Unironically, chat. We did spend that much. I made sure, though. I told Michael, I was like, Michael, please tell everyone, right? Because Haruka was telling me afterwards, Haruka was like, Michi, I want you to know, most likely vshojo's gonna pay it for you. Like, it was like, vshojo's gonna, like, pay it for you. Because, like, if you really want it, then vshojo will get it for you. And I was like, no. No, because chat bought it for me. Like, it's not even like, no, I am gonna buy it myself. I don't want vshojo to buy me items. No, I will be an independent girl boss and purchase my own items. No, I was like, well, chat already bought it for me, so no, And then I DM'd Maiko. I was like, Maiko, if you don't take money out of my card, I will unironically just turn off all donations, turn off all ads, right? I'll just turn everything off. I will not do anything for you. Like, literally, you'll get zero. Nothing from me anymore. Until you let me pay. I will turn off everything until you let me pay. I'm not gonna even stream. I'm not gonna stream. I'm not gonna do anything. I need you to take... Because I already told chat that... Chat is... Like, chat already offered to pay. And I can't just be like, chat giving me money. And then vshojo gives me free things. Then not only do I get the money and I get the item, that's just greedy, you know? So I'm like, no, Michael, I don't care. If you don't take it from my bank, I will do something drastic. I will cancel vshojo right now. I'm gonna fake a whole Google Docs, baby. You hear me? Cracks finger. I'm gonna type it all out. I'll be like, my honest truth about vshojo. You cooked. You done for. Clack. So Michael's like, okay, don't worry. I will sort that out. And I was like, okay. Good. Recently, I've seen people with these watches. What the fuck are these? Like, Onigiri has the same type of watch, I think. It's like a watch with like the stuff on it. That's an Apple Watch? I wonder why everyone's been using an Apple Watch. Is it like trending? I don't know. I've noticed like a lot of my friends have been using this watch. Giri has been using this watch. Yeah. Oh, it's pretty old. Oh. Ew. Been a thing in the States. I don't think an Apple Watch is as common in Indo. Or maybe I just don't know. I think the watch, that like the smart watch that's more common is Android. Android has like a smartwatch that's like $100. Can they tell time? 24 hours, 12. Okay. Mods ban everyone that says 12. You're insane! You're crazy! How the hell do you know half of the time? Literally, it's like a gamble, okay? It's like, if your watch says it's 4, how do you know if it's 4 p.m. or 4 a.m.? It's like, it's the same thing as like 6, you know? If your watch says 6, how do you know if it's 6 a.m. or 6 p.m.? The sun? It's still dark though. Like 6, well, what if there's no windows? Chat, hypothetically, right? Hear me out. This is gonna be... It's a passionate rant of mine. I swear to God. I cannot read 12-hour times. I cannot. I don't know why. I look outside. Well, okay, hypothetically, what if you're locked inside a room? Right? Hear me out. You are trapped inside a room. You have... Like, you have until 4 p.m. to escape. You have a watch. Your watch says 3. There's no windows. Your watch says 3. If you don't escape before 4 p.m., you die. How do you know if it's 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. right now? Do you have 13 hours or do you have 1? The watch says a.m. or p.m.? It does not. Look at that. Where is the a.m. or the p.m.? It just says 2:05. And not only that, chat, like there's a space in the front of the 2. And it's just like, it's not aesthetic. Everything is like to the left except for 2:05. Not only is it not aesthetic, it looks empty. And like, you don't even know if it's AM or PM. That is messed up. Internal clock? Bro, last time I said, like, I promised, like, okay, chat, I'm gonna trust my internal clock. I was like 3 days late to a meeting. I don't know what. If I don't have an alarm clock, big chance I will sleep for 2 hours, like for 2 days. You know, the longest time I can sleep for 2 hours straight. Like, I would hibernate. How? I don't... Okay, so... I have so much tea. Holy shit. Nothing... All the stories I tell will be, like, non-linear. But whatever. So, like... I don't know if I can tell you guys this, but one of my friend... maybe they'll talk about it and you'll probably know who they are, but I'll just say my friend. My friend is going on a diet, right? And they were telling me, they were like, Michi, I was thinking of going on a diet. Which diet do you recommend? And I shit you not. And anytime someone asks me like, Michi, what diet do you recommend? I shit myself a little bit, okay? Because I don't think I'm the right person to ask that. So, the no-eating diet. So the thing is... Oh, sorry, that was my computer if you heard. My Creative Cloud keeps fucking updating every day and I'm not sure why. But yeah, sorry, I know. Every time my Creative Cloud updates, chat would just be like, wokage. But it's true though. I think last time when I was like younger, I lost around 21 kilograms in 3 months. I'm not kidding. I lost 21 kilograms. That's 7 kilograms every month. So I lost 21 kilograms in 3 months. And that's why people ask me for like diet updates, like diet tips. Because they're like, your kilograms, kg. I lost 21 kg in 3 to 4 months. And what the fuck is a kilogram? Like 21 kilograms worth of rocks or feet. Wait, what the fuck is the American equivalent of kilogram? Pounds? Pounds. 47 lib. Yeah, 47 libs. One of those. So people ask me, it's like, oh my god, can I have a diet tip because you lost so much so fast? And I shit myself a little bit because I can give you advice. Is it healthy? No. Is it considered dangerous? Yes. Is it a mental illness? Yes. So I'm like, I'm not gonna answer that. So I'm just like, oh my god, girl, like I've turned into a pick-me. That's the only way I can get out of a conversation like that. That's the only time I will be like a shameless pick-me. I have had friends who ask me like, Michi, can I have diet tips? And I instantly just like pick me. Because if I go like, no, don't do that, no one fucking listens. If I go like, no guys, like I can't really, it was a very unhealthy and dangerous thing I was going through, so I can't give you any advice. When I say that, no one fucking listens. They're like, I don't care. As long as it works, I'll take it. So instantly I go like, oh my god, I don't know, because I don't go on a diet. Like, I just eat whatever I want, and then like I just don't gain weight because I'm not like other girls. I don't say the other girls part, but I go like, I just eat whatever I want. I don't actually go on a diet. So I don't really know. Because the moment I do that, they get so upset, and then they just leave me alone, and then the conversation ends. That's the only way I can end the conversation. I've tried everything. I've tried saying, no, I am not gonna give you tips because my shit was so unhealthy and bad. And they're like, I don't care. I've said, I don't really know because it's been a long time. Like, it's been a long time ago. They're telling me to remember. I've said, maybe you should take healthy tips. Go to a nutritionist. They're like, no, because I don't really want to spend money on that. I will support your diet if it's a healthy diet. Eating properly, exercising. If you're like a little bit overweight and you want to be like normal weight, then eating slightly less but not nothing, I will support it if it's healthy. But if it's unhealthy, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, girl, take your notes. Here are the tips. Like, I'm not gonna be like, tip number 1, starve. Like, fuck no. I know how it feels like. So I turn into a pick-me every single time. One of my friends, wanted to go on a diet. And it's true though, I don't go on a diet anymore. So, fun little story. My friend wants to go on a keto diet. Do you know what the fuck that is? Because I've heard about it. I had friends who went through like, that are doing keto. But I never really understood what keto was. So yeah, keto is like low carbs, high fat and protein, I guess. Like low carbs, high fat and protein, right? And then there's another thing called intermittent fasting. Yeah. So usually, I never knew this, but usually people will do keto and intermittent fasting at the same time, and it's like more efficient, right? And the thing is, I'm not gonna be like, no, don't go on a diet, because I think if you want to improve your health, as long as you're becoming healthier, it's fine. You don't have to go on a diet, don't get me wrong, but having a better eating schedule is good. But diet, like when I say diet, I guess my only diet is I try to eat, As long as it's healthy, dude, feel free, right? But not because like of self-hate, just from like you want to live longer. That's good, right? Yeah, minding your food intake is good. So they're doing intermittent fasting and keto, and they were googling it, right? Because they're trying to research what keto was. Chat, unironically, for the past like 8 years, I have been accidentally doing intermittent keto. I never knew. Like, I thought about it. I was like, wait, I eat whatever I want though. Because recently, right, you guys know this, I'm trying to gain weight. I'm on my weight gain journey at the moment. Sad news a little bit. I lost weight recently. I don't know why. Like, last week, I was at 44. I was at 44 kilograms last week. Yesterday, I weighed myself and then I'm back at 41. And I don't know why. I don't understand what happened. I lost 3 kilograms in a week. I don't know. I tried to like reset my weight scale and I was like, no way that happened. I weighed myself and I'm back at 41. I don't know, dude. I took a massive shit. That's true. I did poop. yeah. I pooped a couple of days ago. Maybe I took like a 3 kilogram shit, dude. I don't know. Maybe it's like water weight, or maybe I was like ovulating. I don't know, man. But yeah, my body weight fluctuates depending on, unironically, my period cycle. Before my period, I gained 3 kilograms to 4. During my ovulation, I gained some kilograms too, but after it's gone, it's gone. So I need to make sure it's not like womb weight, you know? It's not my womb weight, guys. I just want you guys to know, more info about me. Add this to the wiki, guys. My womb weighs around 3 to 4 kilograms. Have you never wanted to know more about your Oshi? I'm telling you guys all the cool little information, you know? These are informations you can't find online. One of these days, it's gonna be a quiz. I'm gonna have like a viewer quiz. Viewer versus friends. Who knows Michi better? And one of the question is gonna be like, how heavy is Michi's womb? But that's fun little fact. I did lose it. I don't know why, but probably I can gain it back. But basically my friend was like searching it up and they texted me. They were like, bro, I just found out. I think you've been accidentally doing intermittent keto diets. And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? So here's my eating schedule, right? Here's my whole schedule. I wake up at 10 in the morning. And then I eat like breakfast usually, like cereal at 10-ish. Oh, is Gunrun in chat, or are you seeing Gunrun's picture? Yeah, I just have Gunrun accompanying me as I talk about my womb weight. So, there you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I wake up at 10. I eat breakfast, like cereals. What kind of cereal? I've been eating either oatmeal cereal or Cocoa Crunch, but mostly Cocoa Crunch with lactose. And then I drink matcha. So I bought myself some matcha. That's been recent. I've been drinking matcha for the past 3 weeks, and then ginger tea for the past 2 weeks. So I usually drink some type of tea with cereal. That's at 10:30 a.m. let's just say. And then I eat again before 8 p.m. If I stop stream before 8 p.m., I will eat again. If I don't stop stream before 8 a.m. and I'm not eating on stream, then that's my last meal. Oh, I'm trying to Google keto food list. And keto diet is just nothing. Oh shit, it says no rice. What the fuck? Never mind, I'm not doing keto. I eat rice. Okay, not keto then. Just intermittent fasting. So basically, keto food, I can eat eggs and dairy, green vegetable, nuts and seeds, non-green vegetables, like some, oils, and meat. I practically eat everything but meat. Non is bread, pasta, sugar, milk, corn, beans, and rice. I don't usually eat bread because I hate the fact that breads go bad so fast. Like every time I buy like toast or any bread-like food, they go bad after 2 days. And I can't eat all that in 2 days. Are you fucking insane? It makes my tummy hurt. I can't do that. Pasta, I rarely do eat. Sugar, that's what I can't live off of. I need my chocolate. Or not, I die. So chocolate is a must-have. Aside from chocolate, I eat... you might call me insane. My favorite kind of chocolate is dark chocolate. I like to eat it 80% above. So when I say I drink tea and eat chocolate, I mean I eat like 80% like chocolate and drink like unsweetened tea. I don't care about sugar. I care about chocolate though. Cocoa base. Oh, thank God. I remember I bought my favorite kind of chocolate, and then one of my close friends wanted to eat my chocolate, and they ate it, and then they were like, what the fuck is this? You're eating bird shit. Oat milk, almond milk, soy milk, any kind of like non-lactose milk. Very yummy. Corn, I rarely eat corn. Aside from popcorn. But I also rarely eat popcorn because it makes my throat hurts. Beans, I cannot eat beans. You know why, chat? It gives me acne. I had a phase where I ate so much nuts and beans, and then I broke out. Until today, it's ingrained to me, okay? Here is my dietary restriction. Lactose is a plus minus. I'm lactose intolerant, but like... I'll eat it, because it's delicious. But I'll try not to eat it too much. But my only dietary restriction is I can only eat 1 egg a day. Only one. I cannot eat more than 1 egg a day. Because a long time ago, I remember I would eat like 2 eggs to 3 eggs every day. Like Gaston. I'm kidding. I wish it's because like I wanted to bulk or because I'm cool. No, I was watching Beauty and the Beast, and then there's a song by Gaston that's like, I eat 5 dozen eggs to help me grow large. And then I was like, oh my god. If Gaston did it, then I will do it. So I'm gonna eat 5 dozen eggs to help me grow large. So I ate as much eggs as I could. And then I got like the worst acne breakout of my life. And then my fart kind of smells and I got really sad. You don't know, I was so insecure. Because at that time, I wasn't trying to bulk, but I was trying to gain a little bit of weight, right? So I ate as much eggs, and I could only eat 2 to 3 before I felt sick. And then I got so much acne. Not on my forehead, on my cheeks. So it's like, forehead, you can cover that. Right? Acne on your forehead, just cover with bangs or a hat. Acne on your cheeks? How? So, I had a breakout. And then, my fart smelled. And I was so fucking sad. So then now I can only eat 1 egg a day if I want to eat an egg. If I ate an egg for breakfast, I will not eat another egg the whole day. Anything with egg, no touch. Because I don't want to get a breakout and like cry about it. And then nuts. I used to eat a lot of nuts. I love almonds and macadamia nuts so much. Long time ago, I would literally eat bags and bags of them. And then I also got the worst acne breakout of my life. A lot of things give me acne. I have a really like... I try so hard. It's not even like, oh my god, guys, like, I'm not like other girls. I don't even wash my face. I only wash it with water. And like, I don't even use face cream, but my face is so clean. No! You know my face routine? I make sure to wash my body first. And then I wash my hair. After I wash my hair, I wash my body again. Right? So then I don't get body acne, because that's a thing. I get acne on my back. That's how bad it is. I get acne on my back. I get acne on like my face. So I have to like, if I wash my hair, I wash my hair first. I brush my teeth first. I wash my body, and then I wash my face. After I wash my face, I put a toner, and then I put like the serum, and then I put cream, depending on the day. I always wear sunblock. Yeah, I wear sunblock even when I don't go outside. Like, I make sure to use my cream a lot, and I have a lot of regime. Like, it's a 10-step program, right? And I still have acne. And you know something that's so fucked up, chat? I have friends, like dudes. I don't know why, but this is like a dude thing. Like, I'm over here fucking head to toe 10-step program for every little square inch of my body. And I have acne on my back, acne on my face. And my guy friends are literally like, shower optional. And they have like the silkiest, smoothest body ever. They're like, oh, the last time I showered was like 3 weeks ago. And they have no acne. They don't, nothing is bad. Everything looks fine. They're like, oh, when I shower, I use Head and Shoulders for everything. From the tip of my hair to the bottom of my pubes, bitch. Like, most of the time, I put it on my hand. I just kind of like put it on the top of my skull. And I turn on the shower, and you know, as the soap drains down, it brings the dirt with it. And I do that once a week. What do you do in the other days of the week? Not shower. And they have like beautiful skin, perfect quality, everything. It's like, why? Yeah, fucking men's shampoo is literally like 50 in 1, bro. It's like shampoo, conditioner, body wash, toothpaste, mouthwash, face cream, face soap, bleach, car motor oil. Like, it's all in the box. I don't get it. Y'all don't have good sense. I'm gonna be 100% with you. If you go shopping for soap, for like guy soap, it's either you want to smell like the man or you want to smell like the man plus. I don't know how to explain. I have went shopping for my dad before for like man body soap. And man body soap, the smell is like, do you want to smell like the man or do you want to smell like the man plus extra cool mint? And girl body soap, you get choices, you know. You can smell like lavender, you can smell like roses. We have goat's milk that smells like mint. We have goat's milk that smells like honey. You get chamomile. Your guy is like, men plus. Men smell icy ball flavor. Yeah, one of my guy friends told me they showered with like a cooling sensation soap and then their balls tingle. I don't know how true that is though, but they're like, yeah, I bought like this lemon mint smell soap and then my balls were like so cold it tingled. That's crazy. I didn't know that your balls would feel cold. I'm assuming that feels uncomfortable, but now I feel like maybe some guys like it. Balls sensitive. Me man soap. Me man soap mint. Balls cold. But yeah, I fucking hate it. Okay, I'm breaking out right now. I have like acne on my cheeks and I can see it reflected on me. Every time I have acne, I thank the lords that I'm a VTuber. Some days I've thought about it, especially recently. I'm like, I want to be a face cammer one day. It's been dawning on me, you know. I'm like, I want to do a face cam one day, because then if I do face cam, I can take you guys around, you know. I can like I can travel. And then I'm like, hey guys, you know, IRL stream. Like, I'll be showing you guys stuff in Indo and IRL streaming. It'd be fun. Like, why not? Because of days like this, I have 2 acnes on my forehead, 1 acne on my cheek, and then 3 little breakout dots on my left cheek. That's why. Here's the thing. If someone clips me streaming, I'm okay with it. If anything, I appreciate clippers a lot. But if I'm face camming and someone clips it, and then I pause the clip halfway through and my face looks like borderline ogre. You ever, one time in your life, confess to a crush, right? And you're like, the worst they can say is no. But before they say no, they look you up and down and focus on that one little pimple and then they say no? You've never had that, have you? And it shows. So no, I am not exaggerating. I don't think I'm ugly. Am I gorgeous? In my opinion, yes. But if I'm realistic, no, I'm practically average. So, like, I'm average on a good day. Kind of, like, slightly below on a bad day. But, listen, if I could be an anime girl, I'll be an anime girl. That did not affect my confidence levels whatsoever. Anyways. Taking notes, Michi is gorgeous. Yes, my mom told me I'm beautiful. My mom said, Michi, you're the most beautiful girl in the world. And I choose to believe her because my mom never lies. My mom told me that. She said, Michi, I'll never lie. And I believe her. So I am very beautiful. I will have this. I will tell you guys this, right? I am not going to hide my insecurities. But I am a little bit insecure. There's a lot of things I'm insecure about, which is really stupid. I think the fact that I'm a VTuber makes it so much easier to not be insecure. You know what I mean? Like, before I started streaming, am I an insecure person? No. But I'm a person with insecurities. And that's fine. Like, am I gonna cry about my insecurities? Not publicly, but privately, yeah. You know those comments that are like, wow. They compare pictures of you, like this picture of Gunrun, for example, right? Like this picture of Gunrun on the board is like Gunrun back then versus Gunrun now. And I think Gunrun looks amazing, okay? Don't get me wrong, I think Gunrun looks like the cutest person in the world. I like Gunrun's smile a lot. I don't know how to explain it. I think Gunrun has a very sweet smile. It's so sweet that sometimes I feel like it's not real. I'll be so honest with you. I have tea. Okay, I'll tell you this before I tell you the story. But remind me of the story because I forget about everything. When I first met Gunrun, he had his webcam on, right? So, I didn't have my webcam on, but Gunrun, every time we have a meeting with him or every time we call him, he always turns his webcam on. And I think it's really nice. I guess he just wants like a face to put behind the voice, and that's really sweet. The first time I saw Gunrun, he was like sitting and he was smiling the whole time. And he's like, "Hi, Michi, nice to finally meet you. I heard a lot of good things about you. So let me introduce myself." He talks so fast. You know, he's so fast. But he was smiling the whole time. And I thought to myself, I was like, wow, this man has like such a sweet smile. But it's so sweet that it doesn't look real. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever seen someone like their smile is so nice to see that you're like, are you a robot? I shit you not. I was like, is this pre-recorded? Are you a robot? Because the way he smiles is just too perfect. So then I was like hyper analyzing his facial expression. And I was like, Gunrun? And he's like, oh, yes, Michi? And I was like, oh my god, he responded, not pre-recorded. Is Gunrun a robot? Bring the whiteboard out, chat. Whiteboard's coming out. Here is my hypothesis. Right, here's my theory. Put your tinfoil hat on. Let's analyze this picture of Gunrun. He looks serious. Too serious. Perhaps wires? Gunrun thinks a lot. He does a lot of things. Perhaps big RAM memory chip? Is Gunrun a robot? This whole... Gunrun figured out how to do the vtuber robot. Did he model it off of himself? Is that his children? He made the IRL backpack. IRL backpack requires engine and power. Where did he get the engine and power? No, not the electronics store. From himself. Gunrun is a robot? Dun dun dun. But even before like streaming, of course I got insecurities. But I'm gonna talk about my insecurities. It is what it is, you know? Like, I'm gonna be transparent about it. You know something? When I was younger, okay, so I'm balding, right? Everyone knows this. I'm not balding like insanely, but I used to dye my hair a lot. And ever since I dyed my hair, the hair that grew back is like thin. I used to have like thicker hair, you know? Like, when I brush my hair, it will like clog. What is it? Like, clump. So I always had like... Naturally, my hair is wavy. So it's not curly, but it's not straight. My natural hair is like very thick and wavy. But ever since I dyed it, like ever since I bleached it, yeah, I got bleach damage. So now my hair is very thin and kind of like brittle. So my hairline, you can kind of see my scalp in like under the sun, you know? Like if the sun is shining right above my head, you can see my scalp. And does that make me insecure? Yes. So much so that I took biotin. Now, if you don't know what biotin is, it's a type of vitamin that's supposed to boost hair growth, right? So, I ate like these biotin vitamins for, I think like 3 months in the past. And they said it's supposed to like boost hair growth, etc., etc. So does it work? Yes, it kind of does actually. So my hair now is thicker. Yes. So I'm not like... let me look at myself. I'm not balding too much. Like, you can't really see it unless you stare at it, you know?
300. Did you try to have short hair?
Yes, I did! I have tried every hairstyle in the book, bro. Everything. I'll tell you about it in a sec. But it did grow a bit thicker. But the issue is, here's a side effect that I did not know. When they say it makes your hair thicker, they really did mean it makes your hair thicker. And when they say hair, I meant every hair. So like... I will tell you, okay? The nicest way I can tell you is one time I was hanging out with my female friend. And there was a picture of like my arm around her. So I was like, I have my arm around her and she was taking a selfie, right? And you can see my arm around her neck. And this was like, I think I didn't wax for like 2 months. During this, I forgot to wax. It's been like 2 to 3 months since I did wax. So I had my arm around her. And she took a selfie. And she posted it on Instagram stories. And someone responded to her saying, "Is this your new man?" And then I deleted Instagram and I did not download Instagram ever again. Like, literally gone from Instagram. I fucking hate that app. I hate Instagram, bro. With a living, burning passion. The fact that someone saw my arm, not even like my shoulder, my arm, It's just I have hair on my arm. And I am actually quite insecure about it. Like, it's because I take too much biotin, bro. I took so much biotin. And now the hair on my arm, bro, I'm practically Chewbacca. Like, yeah, aside from that, I have this one thing. I know that it's not, like, it's weird. I wouldn't say it's ugly, but it's very odd. So, IRL, immersion break, jingle jingle. I have dimples. And I know a lot of people love dimples, right? People are like, oh my god, people with dimples, heart, heart. They're so cute. I love people with dimples. I have dimples. I have 2 of them, actually. Just not on my cheek. I have 2 dimples on the bottom of my mouth. So when I smile, on like the bottom, like on the right side of my chin, you will see 2 dimples. You know, sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, damn. You know, when God was making me, right? God was like, okay, I'm gonna make this girl attractive. And then he got drunk and then he misplaced all the cute shit that I was supposed to have. Like, I had the dimples. It's just like, yeah, I have chinples. I have chinples. God's like, yeah, I'm gonna put the dimples, but like not on the chin. Let me just like, oh fuck, let me just wing it right here, right there. And now I have dimples on my chin. Not 1, but 2. So when I laugh really like hard, or when I smile really hard, I will have like 2 little dimples forming on the bottom of my like lip. Around that area. One of my friends told me, they were like, oh, there's this like treatment where you can like take these type of vitamins and side effects, it will grow your boobs. I took it, right? I tried everything, bro. I tried everything to not be so bald. I know what you're talking about. It did not grow my boobs. My boobs, I think, shrank at that time. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I went from a B cup to like a borderline A cup, and I'm not sure what happened. I still remember till this day. I went bra shopping, and the lady's like, I was like, oh, I'm a size I was a size 37B. Yeah, so I'm a size 37B. And they're like, looking at you, you're more of a 38A. And I'm like, no, fuck you. I'm a 37. Like, wait, 37B or 36? One of those. And they're like, no, you're like a 38A. I was like, shut the fuck up, bitch. You don't know me. So then I tried both bras, and it's true. I'm a 38A. So, but then I stopped taking it, and then, I don't know. I don't know anymore, man. Boobs are hard, okay? Now I am a B cup. I am a solid B cup. Good days, C. If I go to, like, different parts of Asia, then I'm a C cup. If I go to the West, I'm a solid, like, training bra size. But, like, in my country, I am a B. I am a B cup. Trust me, guys. I am B cup. Okay, I am 37B. Believe. B for believe. It's not even unrealistic. It's there, all right? Is it boobily? No. But is it boob? Yes, I do have a little bit of a lump. Okay, just a little bit. You know, if I were to, like, look to the side and then, like, I stand like this. You can see it. It's kind of, like, out there a little bit. Listen, chat. It's so that I can compliment my partner. One day I'm gonna get a big booby goth mommy girlfriend. And you see, if I'm gonna get a big booby goth mommy girlfriend, I can't also have big boobs. Then when we hug, then we can't kiss. Think about that, chat. Yeah. Listen, guys, you have to understand. If I have massive tits and my girlfriend has massive tits, when I try to kiss her, we can't kiss because our boobs are too big. So I need to sacrifice something, you know? Something must go. And it's... I sacrifice everything for the one I love. So now my boobs are smaller. So then when we kiss, we can actually kiss. Think about that.
Blondie's cheered X300. Michi matches the musical scale and is a B. B flat, that is.
Shut the fuck up. What the... Oh yeah, face camming. Yeah, I thought about face camming. But... I actually might do a body cam. I asked Michael when the items are gonna get shipped. If you didn't know, a couple of streams ago, like my last stream, we went shopping on AX. Chat practically fucking like hauled AX. So on stream, chat decided to buy like so much shit from AX. Will they receive it? No, it's all gonna come to me. So chat bought me a lot of stuff from AX, and we're gonna be unboxing it together. One of the bad news though, they forgot to ship the kuromi. So they shipped everything else. This is what Maiko told me, right? Unironically, we had so much shit. We had so much merch, and they were trying to put it in like a box because like the figures were so big. So they were like trying to put it in a box, and they forgot to put in the kuromi boxes with that box, but they already shipped it. They already shipped it like yesterday. And then Michael's like, holy shit, they actually forgot to pack the kuromis. So I'm gonna like wait until both packages come, but it should come soon, somewhat, like roughly maybe a couple of weeks because it's very far away. Once it arrives, I will unbox it on stream. There's one t-shirt that I got that's a kuromi picture saying like it's time to do some harm or something like that. It's so fucking cute. So I bought the size S. I don't know how small that is. I don't know if Hi Guy is just a small guy, but it looked pretty big on Hi Guy, I think. I don't know. So I can't wait to see. Maybe I'm actually like bigger than I thought it was. So the moment it arrives, I'm gonna wear it, and maybe I'll like do a body cam. Hopefully I don't like reveal my face, but I'll like show you guys how it looks like on my body so you understand the difference, because you've seen it compared to Hi Guy, right? Like you saw the t-shirt compared to Hi Guy, and now you're gonna see the t-shirt on me. So maybe I don't mind doing that. Here's one thing though, chat. I don't mind doing body cams, but I don't think I will ever do like super revealing ones. I don't know. It's very confusing. Recently, I've been more like inclined to do body cam, face cam, those kind of cams. Like face reveal, well, I've been more inclined to it, but I've been trying to get more comfortable in front of cameras. Okay, wear a mask? Bro, I'm gonna wear like a full hood. I don't know what to tell you. That's what the masks is. Ask Mata and Giri. I've asked everyone. I've asked people for advice. The issue is like, it's not that I'm insecure or anything. It's just I'm very weird in front of cameras. I don't know how to explain it. If a camera's pointing to my face, I get like, I think it might be a plethora of things. Maybe I'm also a little bit like stage frighted. I don't know. The mask stays on during sex, chat. It is what it is. A full head rubber mask. I'm gonna wear those like horse masks. Oh no, guys, a face reveal. And then I was just like, I'm head to toe wearing a horse mask. That'd be great. I'd wear that. You can get a model with just face tracking. I saw that. I saw that online, but doesn't that kind of sound a bit scary? What if it doesn't work? Using the mask is worth it. Mata already had a few oopsies. I'm not gonna fucking stream with a mask on all the time, okay? Are you insane? You know how hot and musky a mask is? Bro. I love wearing like face mask, but if I have to wear face mask while I talk for hours, I will die. The only reason I can breathe in a face mask is because I don't talk. The thing is, chat, so you know motorcycle helmets have sizes? I didn't fucking know that. But I just found out that there are sizes to a motorcycle helmet. Right? I didn't know, so I just bought like whichever was on sale. And it was like size M. And it's so fucking big. I wanted to try cosplaying at one point in my life. So that's a little lore. I wanted to try cosplaying back then. And there was like this character that I wanted to try, and they needed a helmet. So I bought a helmet to like decorate it. Yeah, it's a Durarara cosplay. I wanted to try that, so I bought a helmet to like paint over and decorate. But I realized it was quite hard to do, and the helmet was really big, and I did not look flattering. There was like one cosplay that I tried doing. I do think I look good. Don't get me wrong. I was like, okay, I look good. But I don't want anyone to... I've never posted it. Okay, so like you can't find it. It's not on the internet. I just have it on like my phone. You don't have the boob... Do you know there's fake boobs? Yeah, I just want you to know that. Okay, not that I need it, by the way. I do have the boobs to cosplay. Fuck you. First of all. Second of all, there are fake boobs. Not that I'd know. There's also fake ass pads. Yeah, do you know that? Yeah, fuck you. Suck cock. Fuck you guys. But yeah, there's one time I tried cosplaying as something, but I do think I did not look bad. I think like clothing like that made me look kind of okay. It was during the time where a certain type of sweater was trending. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's completely fine, you sweet summer child. So it was like a thing where it was like trending, right? So I bought a certain type of sweater that was trending at that time. And first of all, I did not expect it to be that big. I bought the smallest size, and the smallest size was size S. So I bought size S, and I wore it. And I don't know if it's supposed to be that way. I don't know, actually. I don't know if it's supposed to be that hollow. You know what I mean? So it was around, like, it was kind of like halfway through my thigh, like a couple of centimeters above my knee. So it wasn't as mini as I thought. I thought it was gonna be like very, very tiny. Like literally barely covering your crotch tiny was what I thought, right? Because it is called like, yeah, the name itself, I thought like, oh, it's gonna be like below my crotch, like 2 centimeters below my crotch. I bend down and my life is over. But no, it was like a little bit above my knee. Like maybe halfway through my thigh. So it wasn't that mini. But the back. Though. Holy fucking shit. You know those artworks, right? You've seen it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, yeah, chat is already spamming it, so you don't even have to like, what are you talking about, Michi? It's called the Virgin Killer Sweater. So I don't know whether it's too big or it's supposed to be like this on me, but I wore it. And the back was all the way halfway through my ass crack. Like, I put it on. I put it on properly. And I shit you not, it was like halfway through my ass crack. Maybe I'm just flat. I don't know. Maybe I'm too flat. But like, it's not like, oh my god, if I were to like pose this way, you can see my butt crack. Teehee. No, if I T-pose and I turn around, you will see like a solid 7 centimeters of my ass crack. I don't know how to explain it. It's so low. Like, it's so fucking low. You see like 7 centimeters ass crack and you're like, ooga booga? Fuck no. That's just an ass crack. So, yeah, I have that. I actually have a lot of weird shit. I had a phase, okay? I had a cosplaying, trying stuff out, you know. Trying to be sexy for myself phase. Washboard ass. Shut the fuck up. Actually, let me stand up. Let me see. Okay, shut the fuck up. First of all, it's not a washboard, okay? It's kind of like a... There is a bump! Let me feel it. There is a bump there. I feel it. It's a little bit, you know? It's there, right? Like, but, like... Is it jotting out? No. Is it like Tyla? No. You know, like, I have like a S body shape. You know what I mean? Like, my body shape is like an S, but like the Sephora S. So, it's there. I do have curves. It's just like the Sephora S a little bit. Something is better than nothing. And I will take that. We know your 3 sizes, Michi. Shut the fuck up, Sarah, okay? Listen, at least, you know what? When I wear jeans, I don't have to shimmy. Yeah, take that fucking L, bitch. I get, oh my god, Michi's flat. No, when I wear my tight, skinny jeans, I don't have to shimmy. I don't have to do that jump you do. Yep, I know. Some of you guys have to wear jeans, you have to jump, right? And you have to be like, tuck it in. Let me just wiggle. I don't have to do that. I just put it on, button it on, and walk out. Yeah, fuck you. I was complaining to my friend. I was like, bro, I can never ever wear lingerie. I told this to my friend. I was like, when I find lingerie that fits me, that's like finding gold. Because lingerie doesn't look very good on me. And my friend's like, no, Michi, self-love. That's not true. That is true.
It's alright, not everyone can be this well endowed. Flaunts my thick male bottom.
Dude! My male friends have bigger asses than me, and I don't know how to feel about that, but that is true. Most of my guy friends... Yo, what's up with that? Why do you need... You're a guy. Why is your ass so big? Hmm? That's not fair. That's not fair. Alright? There's actually a picture of like me standing side by side with Kuro. Kuro has a bigger everything. Bro has a bigger boob than me. Do you know that? Kuro's tits are like slightly bigger than mine. Kuro's ass is like triple my size. So, yeah, well, that's just not fair. It's not fair to compare me to Kuro. Kuro's like a big buff dude. Alright? Like, I'm not... Why don't you do some squats? I do some squats. But when I do squats... Oh my god, it goes to my thighs. Every single butt workout, I've done so much. And chat knows this. I've tried so much, like, butt-enhancing workouts. It doesn't make my butt bigger. It makes my thighs bigger. At one point, chat, you know, I can bench, like, 30 kilograms with my legs. Like, my thighs can carry 30 kilograms. Considering I'm 40 kilograms, that's insanely fucking good. Alright, that's how, like, I got, like, thick. Not thick, but muscular. I still have, like... I don't explain it. I have a thigh gap, but there is, like, muscle in the inside of my thigh. So I can unironically bench 30 kilograms worth of stuff on my legs. But my ass? No. Didn't go to my ass. Just my thighs. Just the thighs. Not the butt. Oh my. Ooga booga loo. Yeah. One of my friends told me, like... Michi, you have to love yourself. Be more confident in your body. You look good in lingerie. Deadass, my friends thought that I was like body insecure because I told them like, I don't look good in lingerie. And they thought when I said that, it meant that my body, like I think my body looks ugly. That's not true, okay? Lingeries don't fit me. And I bought different types of lingeries just to prove their point. Like, I've tried everything. Not just lingerie. Not just like the typical like, oh, let's go to a lingerie store in a mall. No. I've bought like typical lingerie all the way to like borderline cosplay. And you know how much... I've have at least like 25 of them. Only 2 of them fit. 2. There is a character from Black Butler called Ranmao. Do you know Ranmao? Dude, I fucking love Ranmao. Ranmao is so hot. So, let me show you what Ranmao kind of looks like. What do you eat in a day? Depending on the day. It depends, you know, I'm a very adventurous girly. Some days I eat something awesome. Some days I eat what I have in my fridge. Plastic? Shut the fuck up. So, this is Ranmao. This is from Black Butler, right? So, at one point, I've actually tried cosplaying Ranmao. I don't look that bad. Okay, like this fits. Ranmao fits. Because of the corset. If it's not the corset, then it's a bit too baggy. But there was a Ranmao cosplay the size of like XS and it did fit, so that's pretty nice. Another one that fit was... Oh my god, this is so specific. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I'm like giving chat TMI for no reason. The other one that kind of fit is I have this like... It's not lingerie actually. If I think about it, it's mostly like cos... I don't know if I'd call it lingerie, I'm gonna be honest. It's like a... Okay, let me see if I can Google it. Lingerie. Why is it called lingerie if you spell it as lingerie? Question mark. Always good to ask. Okay, can I show lingerie on stream? No, I cannot. Oh shit, those are nipples. No, I cannot. Okay, I'll describe it the best I can. So, there are... It's like a bra and a mini skirt. And it's like black and red. Oh, it's French. I see. God damn it. So it's like bra and mini skirt, black and red. But there's like ropes. So like you tie the ropes around your body, kind of like on like underneath the bra. I don't know how to explain it. So it's like, it's not really just a bra. It's like a bra, but then there's like ropes and you tie it around. Borderline kind of like, yeah, a little. It's not a shibari either. No, it's just like thin ropes, like a bow. Yeah, it's kind of like a ribbon. It's almost similar to a ribbon, but made of like thicker fabric, like satin, right? So it's like ribbon, and you tie it around your body. And the mini skirt is kind of like from your waist down, and then you wear like thigh highs. It's those kind of lingerie. I did try and buy that. It did fit because it's literally fucking like it's just, you do it yourself anyways, you know? Like, if it doesn't fit, then I'm just tying it wrong. Like, you just tie it tighter. So I have one of those, and it has like a big bow on the back. It's really cute. Can you show us as an example? No. I have a picture of me wearing it, unironically. I sent it to one of my friends. I have this one friend that you guys may know of, but I'm not gonna tell you who. I send them pictures of me in lingerie like a couple of years ago. Like a couple of years ago, I sent her like pictures of me in lingerie. Two of those are like sexy. One of them is me like T-posing. The angry bird? Yeah, the angry bird. You know, if she thinks I look good, then I look good, okay? But yeah, I don't look that good in lace. I'm gonna be 100% with you. I think it's because of my body. Yeah, I look good in cute stuff. So like cute lingerie would look kind of fine. But because I'm like a bit shorter, I guess like sexy. You know, when I say sexy, I mean like mommy. Like sexy lingerie does not work that well. And this is not me being like, oh my god, I'm body insecure. No, it just doesn't. It makes me look like I'm role-playing as an adult, you know? It doesn't make me look like, oh my god, she's so sexy. It looks like I'm trying to be sexy, but I'm failing. How about bunny suits? I do have bunny suits, yes. So I bought it, and it came with like bunny ears and a bunny tail. And all that good stuff. It also comes with like fuzzy handcuffs, which is very cute. I did not think. So like, they came with like these cute little white fuzzy handcuffs. Super cute. Useless though. Like, I tried putting the handcuffs on, and if you want to unclick it, there's like a button right there. So like, I can literally remove my own handcuffs. So I don't know why. Yeah, so there's like a tail, there's like bunny ears, and then there's like handcuffs. And all I can say is there is a little bit of a hole for easy access of peeing, right? That's what I'm assuming. So when you pee, you can just pee. One thing that I did not check was the tail of the bunny suit. I never ended up using the tail because I can't. I thought the tail was like, it's gonna be a clip-on, so like you clip it onto the bunny suit and then you wear the bunny suit. Very cute. I also didn't know there's a hole down there, so that was a shock. Like, when I got it, when I first got my bunny suit, I wore where the coochie meow meow was supposed to be. I put that through my head because I thought that was like the neckline, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't know that like it's a V-neck. You know, like, this bunny suit is a V-neck bunny suit. That's huge. Apparently, that's for easy pee access. I didn't know that because they didn't show it in the fucking picture when I bought it. Obviously, they're not gonna just show it, right? But like, I didn't know. So I put that through my head, and I was like, why does it look like I'm wearing like I'm about to work out, you know? I wore it like inside out, and then I realized that it's just a hole down there. Who knew? I never was able to try the tail because I did not know it was a butt plug. And all I can say, chat, it wasn't a normal sized butt plug, bro. That it's either I just have a very small ass, or that is a very big butt plug. Like that butt plug was like 3 fingers big. Like, that's huge. I remember I was unboxing it. I never wore it, okay? I just need to tell you, I never wore a butt plug. I've never tried. Nothing has entered my ass aside from a camera. Like, I've had a camera up my ass. That's the only thing I've had up my ass. Just so you know. So, yeah. It was massive. That was the first time I've ever seen a butt plug. It was, like, huge. And I didn't know it was supposed to look like... It looks like an avocado seed, if anything, right? It's like a teardrop, but not pointy. And it was like made of silver metal. To be fair though, chat, I didn't think it was that big. So I thought it was like, oh, maybe I can like plug... You know those like when you open a wine bottle and there's those things to like plug the wine bottle back in? So it's like, oh, maybe it's like to plug in a jar, but I don't see a jar. So where the fuck is the jar? No, that was supposed to go up my ass. So yeah, I didn't do that. I am not shoving anything up my ass. I'm gonna be 100% with you. If you like things up your ass, good on you, man. Nothing barely comes out of my ass, so nothing will go in. We just had this full conversation about butt plugs with gun run on my forehead. Sorry, gun one. I didn't mean to. Oh my god, Pharaoh's calling me. Okay. I know what butt plugs are, Pharaoh.
I didn't come here to tell you what they were. Came here to tell you to stop. Stop. You're traumatizing chat. You are literally giving them PTSD as we speak.
What? Why?
Do you understand how bad it is when chat is literally screaming for me to help? Like how far?
Chat, I know what you watch.
Mm-hmm.
I know your browser history. Don't fucking act like a saint.
Perfectionist Michi
Okay.
Yes, but
300.
as I keep trying to
howdy.
explain to you, chat doesn't see you that way. Chat loves you in a very different way.
I have had nothing up my ass but a camera. That's it.
And they didn't need to know about that either.
But they already know
I didn't
had
need
a
to know
camera
about
up my
that
ass.
either.
Everyone knows I've had a camera up my ass. Watching and having is different. You're just jealous because you want to buy a butt plug, but you can't. I don't. You can have mine if you want. I don't
absolutely
know what to do with it.
no use for a butt plug whatsoever. I wouldn't. Honestly, if I was going to buy a butt plug, I would leave it somewhere in the open to be like super like controversial topic of discussion when visitors came over.
Oh my god. I thought about that. I thought like one day, if I ever have like a house, I want to have like, those like vases that you put chat like next to your sofa in front of your TV.
Yeah.
I want to put like a vase and like all the normal stuff, and then have like a massive dildo, just like on the stand.
Okay, but if
right?
you do that, it has to be a bad dragon dildo because those things look so fucking wild. It's gonna take somebody a moment to. You want it to be one of those things where like your company's sitting there looking at it like, is that modern art or is that something inappropriate?
I don't want.
There are ways to get around that.
Perfectionist
I'm not
Michi
gonna jump through hoops
300.
to get a
Didn't you
massive
have one
dildo.
that opened your fridge door?
Or
am I remembering someone else?
I have I used to have one because I thought it was so fucking funny, and then I put it on my fridge. And then I threw it away because some people, I don't know who, but some people decided to clip it. And then guess who saw the clip? My mother. So I decided that I have to throw it away. Because if my mother comes digging through my shit, I don't want her to see that thing. You don't understand.
I mean, that's fair.
I would never use it, right? I have never used like any of that. But that dildo was massive, bro. It was huge. It was like a solid arm. Like it wasn't even those like, oh my god, it's a normal size pee-pee. No, this is like borderline like, I don't know how to explain. It's a log. Like it's not big. If anything, it's like thin. Like it's like normal girth, but long. So like if my mom whips that out of my drawer, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see something that's like longer than my face.
What you tell her is it's a tool for home defense.
Like, the one I got was like pretty solid. Like if I were to fold it in half, it'd probably snap.
Yeah, some are firmer than others. Jesus, why?
Yeah, it was fucking firm. I was shocked. I thought it's gonna be like a stress toy squishy, but that's like borderline a chew toy. Like it's like heavy.
She said a chew toy, chat.
It was really hard.
I can't stop her.
Really hard.
She's where she is.
Whatever
no,
you like, we accept.
I mean, you should know better than to pull that trigger with me by now. Like you should just leave that ferro lore alone. You don't want the pharaoh lore that's kept on the back shelf in like the back of the warehouse.
Pharaoh lore. He uses a dildo one time.
Nah, I used dildos multiple times, just not on myself.
What? Does it hurt?
I mean, I didn't use it on myself. It was on somebody else.
Okay, I don't mean this in an offensive way. But do you have, do you have like oh fuck, okay, hold on, I can do this. Do you perhaps have a wee wee? Yeah, I don't, but if you already have a wee wee, why would you need to use a wee wee for someone else?
Because women have more than one orifice.
Perfectionist Nichid
For starters.
300. Oh no. Pharaoh needs to explain foreplay.
Leave me alone! I don't want to talk to Pharaoh ever again! I don't want to... Don't say he's based! What the fuck do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Zemadelphos cheered
we'll give it
X300.
okay, I can
ITT. Michi realizes Pharaoh fucks.
Okay, so moving forward, I'm just gonna deny you when you ask those questions.
I didn't know that that's a thing. I thought like...
I am not gonna continue having this conversation.
How adventurous were you?
And then chat, I want you to take a moment.
detail,
I want you to take a moment with me. Have a moment with me right now. She literally just was like, oh my god, I can't with you. So I'm like, cool, we just don't need to talk about it. And then the next thing she does is ask.
From a scale of
Like-
1 to 10. Okay.
10. Well, okay, maybe like a 9, I guess. Because there were things that I just wasn't
I was
gonna
about to
fucking
say
do,
like 10 is
but-
like extreme. Like I mean like extreme 10.
I
Like,
mean,
you didn't even know what 10 was.
Okay, like we'll go. Okay, then we'll go over like
Nichid
7 if we're talking like
300.
super
He's
crazy
just
wild
swaping
extreme.
equipment depending
Then
on the
it's more like a
situation
7
base.
because there's a lot of stuff I was just like, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Okay.
I know she's curious, but
I
like
am.
it's like she does. It's like
don't
you don't
wanna
want to
know.
know these things about me.
I
I don't think you want to.
Well, I'm
'Cause we
curious,
don't-
but I thought it was because you're gonna say no. But like now that you said yes, now you said it's 7.
I mean-
now I'm like, he's old, Michi. He's been
Okay.
through enough. Not apparently, not that much. If this doesn't even phase you, the fact that you're like, oh yeah, no, I've had a lot of experience. What the fuck?
Well, yeah.
Perfectionist
I mean,
Nichid X300.
of course it doesn't
Adventures.
phase me.
From vanilla to 2 girls, 1
Once you
cup.
reach a certain point, did you forget? Like, hello, we're gonna start with the last time we talked, and I dropped the whole like dating a stripper thing, right? So like,
Yeah, but I thought strippers only strip. What?
if somebody is how do we phrase this that's like Twitch friendly? If somebody is as willing to do something like that in front of a crowd, what can you imagine they're like in private?
Maybe.
I mean, if
More
we're
wholesome?
starting, okay, if we're starting at she is completely naked on a stage in front of like 50, 60, 80 people, and then we go home and it's just the two of us. It's like if we're starting at naked on stage, where do you think you go from there? Like, I mean, I'm just wondering where you're.
Here's how I think, right? So I'm a streamer.
Yes.
Off stream, I am very quiet. So I prefer silence and I prefer calmness when I am off stream. So because of that, I assume that if your whole job is to, like your job is like sexual stuff, when you're on your downtime, you wouldn't want any more.
Nah, it didn't work
Sexual.
like that for me anyway. I don't know. Maybe it works like that for some people, but that was not the case for me. Holy shit. That was not the case.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you had a lot of experience, Pharaoh. Haha. Was it
Stop asking!
Okay, I will. Okay, stop.
Wait,
Stop asking.
wait, I have one question. I have one big
Oh my
question.
God.
And this is a very
Okay.
important question. I have a
okay.
point to prove, okay?
Okay.
Have you ever done it publicly?
With people watching, no.
No,
Being
but like,
super sneaky, yes.
okay, specifically, have you done it in a park?
Yes.
I fucking knew it! Chat, I swear to God, every single one of my friends, right? Every single
When I
one
was
of
in
my
high
friends.
school.
Yeah! No, it makes it even... I have a theory. Chat, this is an ongoing theory. You don't know this, but I have an ongoing theory. If you're from the West, or if you go to the West and you're in a relationship, every single one of my friends who goes to the West, right? Like, they're born and raised here, and then they, like, travel outside, or now they're living, like, in the West.
Mm-hmm.
They always just like, oh, I had an experience, like a sexual experience, specifically in the park at night. Like, it's so common. And it's not just one. Like, you're probably like the 16th person I know that has done this. Specifically.
I mean, it was fun. I don't know what to tell you. It was fun.
Right. It's dirty. It's dirty and it's gross and it's borderline illegal. I have all of this. Like, I've tried stuff out, but like, why public? Like, I never understand that. I never understood people that are like, oh my God, it's so exciting to do it publicly. That's illegal.
Well, in high school, it was mostly a matter of we couldn't do it like at either of our houses because parents. Hello.
Then don't do it.
Nah, man, hormones said otherwise.
This is how it's been in my mind, right? I remember back then when I was like middle school, high school, my friends were also like that. And I thought to myself, I was like, how can you enjoy your time when in the back of your mind you can go to prison? You can be expelled.
No, we wouldn't have that. We didn't have that problem here. That's not an issue here. At most, if we'd been caught, we got caught one night, and the cop just told us to go home. That was the end of it. It's a totally different scene here. It's a very different. See, I think so you're approaching at it from that Indonesian mindset, right? And things are a little bit different there than they are here. Like here, man, as long as like I said, we weren't in the middle, but we were making out in the park when we got busted by the cop. The cop's like, everything's on the consensual side, and we're both like, well, yeah. And he's like, cool, go home. It's too late for you to be out here. Go home. And that was it. That was the end of it.
What? Oh,
because
here's one thing.
It's
about,
very different
like,
in the US.
About Indo. Okay, I'll say this, and this is not a shame. This is just a truth, okay? Indo people, I swear to God, they're so nosy. If they see you, like, kiss in public, they will record you. And that has happened before. There's, like, been recordings of, like, couples who are married kissing each other in public. And people will record it and shame the shit out of them. Like, no. That is, like, common. People would be like, oh, that's normal to do that. So that's why I'm like, why do people want to do it publicly? Especially if you're, like, in Indo. Why? Like, it's so normal. I wish it's like I can lie and say no, but it is. It's very common. Like, kissing is a no-no.
I've got a buddy, and he goes to Indonesia a lot. And he'd actually gotten involved with an Indonesian girl. And he told me one time they were like sitting on a bench somewhere, not even like really doing anything crazy, just like, like holding hands or whatever. And he said that he noticed that this cop was hanging out the whole time that they were together, and finally he just kind of like looked at the cop and like gave him a 20, and the cop walked off. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's a no here. That's why, like, that's why sometimes, right, when I talk to people that are like not Asian and like they're not raised in Asia or something like that, and they're like, oh my God, yeah, it's so normal, like let's go back to my place, and I'm like, what the fuck, are you crazy? No. No, of course not. Like, one time, I will tell you guys this one story. I have a like, I went to a bar. This was during college. I went to a bar, and there's like a bunch of foreigners that day. And one of the foreigners approached me, and we had like a good conversation. Nothing sexual. It was like a normal conversation in a way.
In public?
Like,
the answer is simple. It's precisely because it's illegal.
Why in
Some
public?
people
The
will
answer is
just
because
get a
it's
thrill
illegal.
of the idea of doing something that is illegal but technically doesn't harm anyone.
I suppose the thrill makes sense. I don't see the thrill. Yeah, I had like a normal conversation with someone. And then after the conversation ends, they're like, do you want to go back to my place? Like, I have a hotel nearby. And I was like, what the fuck? No.
That is such a that That's American, I guess Western pickup culture.
Yeah, they were like,
Or,
oh,
like,
we
or
can go
hookup
back
culture,
and like
you
we can
know?
continue drinking and all that. And I was like, fuck no. Hell no.
The first thing my mama said, never let a stranger take you back to their place. So, no, I won't do that. Bye-bye.
And then I leave. But like,
And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, honestly, like really and truly, like I have never done anything with somebody who wasn't at least a very good friend.
can you repeat that?
I said I have never done anything with anybody who wasn't at the very least a very good friend.
So you have done it with someone that's a good friend.
Yeah.
But they're not like your lover. They're just
Yeah.
a friend.
Yeah, I had a friend Fauna. We met talking on hang the age out again here. Yahoo chat groups. And so she wasn't into dating men. Like that wasn't her jam. She was only into dating women. But every now and again she got a hankering for the real thing. And we'd started hanging out and we were really good friends and whatever. And she was like, and I was like, yeah. And she was like, all right. And that lasted for like, I don't know, like about 3 years or something like that. Like I was so busy like working and stuff like that. I didn't have time to try to maintain a relationship. I just didn't. And she had like a girlfriend. The girlfriend was like, I don't care. And yeah. And then sometimes the three of us, So
Do you catch feelings?
No. That was the nice thing about it is like we were really good buddies, but like when we were we were just hanging out, it wasn't like that was like the whole nice part about it was that there wasn't any potential for catching feelings. Like she wasn't gonna catch feelings on me. I wasn't fixing to catch feelings on her because that just wasn't. No, that wasn't gonna be the thing.
X300.
We just hang out, play video games, play Magic the Gathering, and then sometimes we played other games.
NN got scammed for
That are not
$4.20.
appropriate for Twitch.
To put it in Baldur's Gate 3 terms, Ferro has proficiency in both polearms and 2 weapon
It was
fighting.
pretty good. No, I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty awesome setup.
Shut the fuck up. And then just said to put in Baldur's Gate 3 terms, Farah has the proficiency in both pole arms and 2 weapon fighting.
Jumping from one to the next to that one over there, back over this way, it's wild, dude. It's wild.
I'll be real with you.
I never did that. I never
don't
did that.
think
Whenever I
I
was
can
having
I don't think I can ever like have a sexual relationship and not catch feelings. Like hell, I catch
And some
feelings
people
without
can't.
any relationship.
Yeah. I mean, and some people can't.
Like this
I
person
mean, like-
can ignore me
like-
and I'll catch feelings. Like fuck me, dude. That's messed up.
If I was gonna do something with somebody, I had to at least have affection for them, right? Like I had to, like they had to matter, like not like some casual, but they'd have to be like a very they'd have to be at least a second tier. Second tier and first tier get friends with benefits. Everything after that doesn't. I'm not just gonna hook up with some rando
I don't know
that
whether this
is in
is
a friend
weird.
group.
I don't know if this is like a weird champ thing or maybe I'm just like asexual. I don't know anymore. But like, if I'm friends with someone, I cannot see them in a sexual light. Like you don't understand right now. I'm talking to Pharaoh, right? But everything that's going into my mind right now is like, you know that fucking like the dancing was like the
Yeah, the toothless dance.
yeah, the
or
toothless
whatever,
dancing.
Yeah.
It is on
Yeah.
loop in my head. That's like the only thing that's going on because I refuse to like everything Pharaoh says goes in one ear out the other. Like I refuse to have it even stop for even a second in my mind. Like if I am friends with someone, I cannot see them sexually. Like even like I cannot. So
Right.
the moment, right, I had this phase, like not phase, but I had a time where it's like I had a close friend. And you know how like girls, it's like normal for girls to like change with each other, right? Like usually with my friends, if I have no feelings at all, they can change in front of me and I feel nothing. I remember one time she changed and I looked away and I was like, uh-oh, ruh-roh. Am I feeling something? Because then I get really embarrassed, like looking at them, right? So then I don't know, maybe I'm just really like I get embarrassed very easily. I get very flustered very easily, especially when like I like you in a different way. But if you're just my friend, like literally you can like be butt naked and I'll be like, ah, that's fine.
So at one point, when I was working at as a woman's clothing store or whatever,
Ooh,
one of my
cool
coworkers and I, we started hanging out, whatever. And she was like, "Oh my God, you're like a big brother." And I'm like, "I am totally fine with that. Put me in the bro zone. I ain't got a problem with it. I've got a little sister. I can handle that, right?" So for months we just been hanging out. Everything's been cool. And we're at her apartment. We're fixing to go out and see a movie or something. And she's like, "Well, I want to shower and get changed." I'm like, "Yeah, go for it." Because the way her apartment was set up was like a studio. And there was, to get to her bathroom, you went through, there's like a walk-in closet. And there were two doors. One on the closet and one on the bathroom, right? So, and she'd done this a million and one times before. No big deal. Go in there, shower, get dressed, and come out. So I'm like laying on the bed because that was the only piece of furniture she owned at the time. And I'm reading a book. Just do. I hear the door open. I'm not really paying attention. And I'm like, "Are you ready to go yet?" This girl climbs on top of me, butt naked. Right? And I'm like, so she like looks at me and I look at her and I'm like, "Are you gonna get dressed so we can go?" Because here's the thing. Don't put me in a zone and then think you're gonna snatch me out of that zone and throw me into another zone. That's not how that works. Like my mind, like once you lock me into a certain like role in your life, like you can't just take me from big brother to climb upon me naked. It doesn't work like that. Like, that's not how I'm built. You know, I'm not built like that. I'm just like,
yeah,
I'd fuck my brother. Yeah.
No.
Gymnastics like that. That's some. Well, you know, it's funny because this was years and years ago, and she was like super into anime, and like I was kind of into anime a little bit, but like I hadn't really gotten deep into anime, and like she was like learning Japanese and all this stuff, and I realized later on, after the fact, I think she was like a brocon, and she didn't have a brother, so like she designated me. And then tried to brocon me, and I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense." But no, that's just not how that works. Again, I have a little sister, so when you calculate yourself into that role, we don't do Alabama. I don't care where I live. We don't do Alabama in this household.
Like. I'm down to like try, but I don't think I can. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I can do and like I'm stun locked. You know, like if someone were to give like a crazy idea, I would probably be stun locked, and I'd be like, "Listen, bro, me stone right now. So like if you want to try, but if you expect me to do something, I don't think I can, because I'm that."
No, that's fair. I mean, it's
my face is so
honestly
red. I can't do it.
Like honestly, especially like coming from my background, I wouldn't want to probably mess with another person that was like super freak mode at this point in my life, because that shit gets exhausting. It really does. Because I mean, it was like I had to do like I had to perform like an ancient ceremony and summon the spirits of the north, south. And like maybe the east wind, but not the west.
Have you ever
it kind of
felt,
got
like,
to the point where
exhausted from doing all that?
Shit, yeah. Oh my god, dude.
Makes sense.
Absolutely exhausting, because like sometimes you don't want to have to do the full like whatever. Sometimes maybe you just want to do something light. So. Well, she was into all like the BDSM stuff. So she handed me to she had a friend who was a professional dominatrix switch. She did both, and she did like performances and stuff like that. And when we started dating, she gave me to Lisa to have her teach me how to do things, because I had to learn how to do things, because she was going to have requirements. So I can put on my life resume, has been trained by a professional dominatrix.
The ferro lore is developing over time. Holy shit. Well, that's a super interesting way to see it, though. I suppose if it's too kinky too often, it gets tiring.
Oh yeah, it can get, and then I don't know, I can't talk about it, Because, well, not just that, but I mean, just in general, like you got to make sure that you are going to be compatible. Because if like one of you is a rabbit and the other one is a tortoise, this is not going to work out long term, right? Like you're not going to be able to, you're not going to be compatible in the long run if you know, one person is hypersexual and the other person is undersexual. It doesn't work out. It's not good.
True. That is a very
what ends up
important
happening
thing, actually, huh?
is one person will maybe try to accommodate the other person, and either somebody's going to end up exhausted and turned out, or the other person's not going to be satisfied, and it's going to be bad. Like it's not good. All right?
True. That does make a lot of sense. I suppose then, before marriage, it is important to talk about sexual compatibility. I'm writing down notes. I'm like,
in my
I'm
opinion,
noting
anyway,
down.
'cause I think that actually leads to a lot of relationships falling apart because you know, I'm not trying to say that you need to have sex before marriage. That's not what I'm saying. The conversations need to happen.
No, for me then, it's just me specifically, noting it all down. That is interesting.
I'm firmly in favor of you joining like a nunnery or something. Honestly, that's
dude.
just
At this
me,
point, that's you know, my mom said that too. I was like, Michi, at this point, you can just be a nun.
I would be 100% okay. You just
I'll be real with you. The most extreme I'd go is like watching, but that's like the most extreme I'd go and enjoy, right? Like I don't mind trying, but what I prefer, like I don't like participating. I like watching though. Watching is fine. It's like I wouldn't do anything. I like watching people. So like it feels like I'm, you know, when you people watch and they're in public and you're like, I wonder what you do in private. That is the most private thing you can watch, and that feels nice. But like I'm not gonna feel anything. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, this is so hot. I'm like, I'm gonna lose it. No. Like, I just like sitting there and watching. I'm like, wow, this is the most private thing you can watch. Interesting. I don't know. That's like the only, like, I think I like enjoy that, but I've never, if I have to be very honest, and I know this is like, oh my god, is that true, Michi? Is that really true? Because I talk a lot about like these kind of topics, right? I talk about random topics. I'm very transparent about everything. But when it comes to like actual sex, like IRL, not porn, like actual sex, I do get a little bit flustered still. Like I still get like a good amount flustered just like seeing people naked. If I like someone and they get naked, I do get like really, like I break my neck and die. You know what I mean? So it's just not something that I'm used to. It's not common here. I've never really seen anyone do anything like that. I don't know. I get flustered too easily. So, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I think about it, I'm like, maybe I'm okay with just never having sex. Like, perhaps I want a relationship. But if, like, Michi, you'll die a virgin, I'm fine with that. If I have to be honest, I'm pretty okay with that. Because...
and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
if I like someone, right? Someone ever, like, someone told me, it's like, what if you're demisexual? Demisexual are people that, like, they can only get sexual arousal if they're like in love with someone. And I don't think so, because imagining random people naked is weird. Imagining the person I like naked is worse. Because it's like, I can't see you that way. I can't, like, if you're my friend, sure. That's the best way I guess. If you're just genuinely my friend, sure. Like, you can appear butt naked, I won't feel anything. But, like, if I like you, then I will feel something. And I don't think I can, like... I would be, like, excited, sure. Like, I'd be like, you know, but I don't think I can look. And I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna, like, close my eyes, look away, and be like, I'm sorry. I'll just do what you gotta do.
That's what dark rooms are for.
Okay, you wanna know something? I have a story to tell. This was during college, and there was one time that I had a crush on this girl, and I had to lie to my parents about it. I told my mom, so she knows. So, like, it's fine if you clip this, but, like, when I was in college, I had a crush on this girl. And, you know, during college, like, you have to stay over a lot, especially in college, because, like, you have a lot of work. So one time, we have, like, this project together, and it was for a competition. So I had to stay over her place, and she had, like, she stayed in a kos-kosan. It's like an apartment, like imagine like a mini apartment, right? So I was at her place to work a bunch, and one of our outfits required like detailed beading. So it takes a lot of work, you know, like that shit takes like days of like constant hard work. So we would take shifts. So like I would do the back and she would do the front, and when she takes a break I will like finish my back, and then I was kind of semi done. And then I remember like we were gonna go to bed at like a bit later, but because I was kind of done with my thing and I could continue tomorrow, I went to bed first. And she only had like, so her bed is the kind of you can pull the one on the bottom, and then you have two beds, right? But then if you tuck the one on the bottom, you only have one. So we had the bottom one pulled, and that was supposed to be like her. She wants to sleep on the bottom, and I can sleep on the top. So I was like, okay, sure. So I went to bed first. Like I showered, everything's done. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed now. So I was laying on the top, right? And it was like the lights were still on because she was still working. And I was like trying to fall asleep, and then the lights turned off. So I rolled over to be like, oh, is she also like done? Because, you know, she hasn't showered. And I was about to be like, hey, bestie, I didn't hear you like leave the room, so I think you should shower before you go to bed. At least brush your teeth, because good dental hygiene. So I rolled over. I was like, hey, have you brushed your teeth yet? And then, like, because I couldn't see anything, right? Like the lights were just off. So like I felt that she like went on the bed. And she was like laying beside me. And I remember like I felt like I was gonna die. Like I remember like dying. Because at that time, chat, you gotta understand, I don't know what preference she is. Right? I don't know whether she's straight or whether she like swings that way. But I'm not gonna... My best idea is just assume everyone is straight until proven otherwise. Like that's my mentality. So it's very normal for sometimes like girls to sleep in one bed. But like the fact that we have a bed right there, I was like, oh fuck. So my heart was like dying, right? I was like, so then I looked to her, and then she was so close. I was like, oh shit, my bad, bro. I forgot. You need to sleep here. I'm just gonna roll down. So then I rolled down. Like I didn't even stand up and go down normally. I rolled myself down to the bottom bed. And then I just went, okay, I'm gonna go to bed now. Or do you want to continue with the beads? Like I can wake up and continue with the beads. Like, yeah, what do you want me to do? And then she was like, oh, haha, no, it's okay. I'll just go to bed. I was like, okay, good night.
She did. She Autobots roll out.
Yeah, I was literally like, the thing is, that's because I liked her.
Fair.
Like, if I didn't like her, I'd be like, oh, you want to like sleep together? That's normal. Like, I've slept with friends on the same bed before. It's not like it's weird, but like, it's because I liked her. Yeah. And I was like, instantly, the first thing I did when I saw someone that close in the dark, alone on the bed, the first thing I did was like, I'm so sorry. Like, this is your room. Where are my manners? Please sleep on the main bed. Let me sleep on the bottom bed. Goodbye.
Right. That makes sense. I mean, again, that like we were talking about before, you know, communication. Nothing was communicated. If I was in that situation, I would find it awkward because I'm like, okay, well, what are you doing? Like the friend that was like, you're like my big brother, and then was like on top of me naked, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Because this is not a conversation that we've had. We don't do these things without having a conversation first, because that's how miscommunications happen and stuff. So we don't do all that.
Yeah, I did not sleep. Like I could not sleep that night. I was like dying because the fact, like, I was so chill throughout the day because I was on work mode, right? And then that exact moment was like, you know that thing where like suddenly you realize you're like, holy shit, we're together. You know, like it dawns on you, and then you're like, ruh-roh. So I felt so fucking nervous. I was just like sleeping. I was like laying down. I couldn't sleep the whole night. And then the next morning, I was just like beating like a zombie. I was like, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish it. Look at that. Look at all the beads. They're so neat.
Yes. Yeah, beating.
I shit you not. The next day, I feel like I something about me broke. Like ever since then, something about me just like died a little bit. I still think like perhaps I fumbled. That could have been my first kiss, chat. I could have gotten my first kiss. I could have been like, guys, you want to hear the story of my first kiss? No.
You could look at it as a fumble. But again, here's the thing. You don't know where her head was because she didn't tell you. So could you have fumbled? Sure. Could you have dodged sexual harassment charges? Also sure. There, you got to look at it on both sides of that, because I mean, did you fumble? Maybe. Did
Maybe.
you also not catch charges? Yes.
True.
So, I mean, like, that's like I say, when it comes to a lot of things, that's why communication.
Call her now and ask.
Because...
You're right, chat. Let me just call this person who I've never talked to in years and ask if she felt something that long ago.
Right. Just
no.
find that number. Find that number.
First love is usually like, she was not my first love. I've had love experience, not like anything like super romantic or like anything like that, but love I've had. I've fallen in love before. But it's like love is nice, actually.
Gross.
I quite like falling in love. I don't know. Jesus.
I only do the platonics. I don't do the romantics.
Oh shit.
There's been just enough trauma in Pharaoh's life that he has packed all of the romantics in a fucking lead-lined crate and thrown that shit in the very back of the warehouse.
I think love is exciting.
Ugh.
I like the feeling of like, OMG.
You know?
When I reached the point in my life when somebody told me they love me, and my first thought is, what do you want? I realized that I was in a place where I should stop trying to be in relationships.
Oh my god,
me and the roommate, we tried really hard to date because like we're really good friends and stuff like that. So it just made sense to us. Like obviously we should date or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And we could never make it work. And there was a day that she looked at me like, like dead in the face and said, I love you. And she said I physically winced. And she was like, when I saw you wince, I knew you were way too traumatized to do that kind of romantic stuff ever again. I'm like, yeah, probably not. Do you want the list? Because I mean,
Oh man.
it took a few to get me here, but boy, they finally got me here.
Oh man. The thing is, chat, maybe it's because I'm
No, it's
stupid or
fine, chat. Like
something, but-
honestly, it's fine. It's like at one point in my life, yeah, it was like really like, oh man, this sucks. But like I've like the trauma has been healed as much as the trauma is gonna get healed. And honestly, I'm pretty happy. If I wasn't happy, then it would be an issue. But I'm entirely comfy. I'm in my zone of peace. I have no complaints. Exactly, it is what it is. And I get to hang out with all my silly little anime girls and have a good time. And I go to work and then I come home and I, mess with chat, and I couldn't ask for a whole lot better than what I've got, honestly, like for real. This is you don't have to be rich, you don't have to be famous, you just have to find where your peace is, and everybody's peace is someplace different, and this is where mine is.
I
And
like being
having my
rich.
peace is, of course.
I like that.
I mean, I guess being rich would be nice, but I lack the motivation to take the steps to get there.
Same. Ever
Mhm.
since I joined vshojo, I do realize one thing. I feel like my want for love has been like less. I don't know why. Like, I still want it, don't get me wrong, but not as badly as I used to. Like, I remember, this is so desperate and sad, but I will admit it. Yes, I will. I have balls. Back then, there are days where, like, before bed, I'm like, man, it'd be so nice if I was, like, in love with someone. Because here's the thing. It's hard for me to like someone, like, purely online.
Mhm.
And, like, ever since, like, as a streamer, right, your friends are streamers, and they're also online, and I can't do that. I know there are people that are like I know there are people that like ship me with other like content creators. And here's the thing, I'm fine with shipping as long as they're fine with shipping. So like, if they're fine with it, go for it. I don't really care. But I want you guys to know, like, I can't like be like, oh my god, that's my coworker has a boner. Like, I'm not going to have a boner for my coworkers.
Right.
So it was lonely. I'm gonna be real with you. I did have a phase where it was like lonelier because most of the time, like, you work, right? Like, you work, and then the people that are like you surround yourself with are like online, and they're your coworkers, and they each have their own like stuff going on. So it was lonely, but now I feel like without a relationship, I'm okay with it. With one, I'd probably be happy, but like without one, I'm also happy. Like it's not like it's gonna make me sad or anything. But I think it's also because I fucking stream for so long that like I go to bed and I'm like,
yeah. Chad had to watch me play Baldur's again today. Fuck you.
Honestly, I've always been of the opinion that the best time in your life to ever find a relationship is when you don't care if you have one or not.
True.
Because if you're on like if you're hunting for a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're not okay like with just being by yourself, you'll get into a bad relationship.
True.
Because you want to be in a relationship, right? Versus if you're at a point in your life, you're like, if I could be like right now, like honestly, if the properly qualified individual were to come along and be like, bro, I wouldn't necessarily say no, but the part there being the properly qualified individual, those qualifications are steep. So like, I don't really. That's why I don't even entertain it because they're unreasonable expectations. Is kind of how I look at it.
I see.
But like, I don't care if I'm in a relationship or not, because I don't need to be with somebody to be happy with myself.
Oh yeah, that's something that my mom says
myself.
too. My mom says like when you're in a relationship, find like your partner, and this sounds bad, but this is like what my mom likes to say. It's like your partner should be your accessory, like so without them you're still fine,
actually,
but with them you're better.
100% agree. 100% agree actually. This, so you TV and movies and Disney and all this bullshit has programmed a lot of people to think that, oh, if I don't need the person I'm with, it's not true love. No, bad mentality. Because here's the problem with that. If you are basing who you are and your happiness on somebody else, right? Do you see where the problem lies? Right? Do you see where the problem lies? You are now dependent on that person for a very large chunk of your functional existence, and that's never good because shit happens. Even if both people in the situation aren't bad, right? Things still happen. Life changes, people change. At some point, things could happen and you part ways. And now the cornerstone of your existence has left you. And where does that leave you? Right? So, like, I'll put it this way. Like, my last relationship that I was in, I told the girl in question when she started being like, hey, big boy, how you doing? I was like, bruh, let me break this down to you real quick. I need to make sure you understand what you're stepping up to. I may want you to be around. I may enjoy you being around. And so on and so forth, right? Like I may really want you to be in my life, but don't ever get it twisted. I will never need you in my life. Okay? That's not who I am. I'm not a needy person. Everything I need is inside of myself.
Oh, you wanna know
because
something? I think
that's how I have to be. But I like to point out if you're messing with somebody who has this kind of mindset, right? If I don't need you, but I take the time to make time for you, right? Do you see what I'm getting at here? So like that's how important you are. Because I'm not hanging out with you, spending time with you, doing stuff with you because I need to do this. I do it because I choose to.
Yeah, it's more like it means more.
It means more in my opinion.
It means more. That's okay. Honestly, one thing. I never said this before because it's like it's weird sham to admit it, but like I will admit it. One thing that scares me about like online love, right? Oh, I hate to say it, but like now that my life revolves a lot online, it's kind of like it's harder. But one thing that like kind of scared me a little bit about like online love and stuff, the trend of like your person. Like when people are like, man, this is my person, right? As someone with BPD, that scares the living shit out of me. Like, you don't get it. Like, that was like, not fetishized, but like romanticized. Like having it's like the term like your person came because like a lot of people do have BPD whether it's like diagnosed or undiagnosed. But that's a thing. So if you don't know, like people with this like mental problem that I have is you get like so insanely attached to someone, and then you put that someone on a pedestal, right? Like you tend to put like your favorite person onto a pedestal. There's a tendency where people like me will put the people we love on a pedestal and like do everything. Like if you want something, we'll do it. Anything you want, we'll give, right? Because like you're practically like our god at that point. And people were like romanticizing that shit because like it's different
That's
from
like
bipolar.
the people that romanticize the Harley and Joker relationship. And I've never understood that one.
Yeah,
that's
the
stone
thing.
cold abuse.
Like,
Like,
so
that is
BPD and
so
bipolar
bad.
is different. So bipolar is like you get manic episodes. BPD is like bipolar is manic episodes. BPD is a whole different thing. It's like a personality disorder, right?
Yeah, it's borderline personality disorder.
Yeah, so like your personality
very different.
switches like extremely depending on like situations or triggers. It depends, but bipolar is just like you get manic. BPD is like it switches extremely, but your whole personality changes, like your belief, your core belief, your everything changes. So it got romanticized and it scared the living shit out of me because that shit's painful. Like no one, I feel like some people have talked about this, but I would rather be friend zoned than have people want me to like feel that way towards them, because you don't like as the person receiving it, you might feel good because you feel like, oh my god, this is amazing. But for me, like that shit hurts because like you put them on a pedestal, you basically delete yourself, you become the person they want you to be, and then you stick to it, right? And then there are moments where you're doing your ups and downs, and usually when you're on your downs, your partner will be like, what, that's weird, champ. And then you just like hate yourself. Like the amount of self-hate that comes in between these switches are so extreme. And and I don't mean this for everyone. There are some people that like they go to therapy and it's like better for them. But if you don't go to therapy, most of the time the self-hate in between the switches are so bad, like you would try and like end it. And it happens often. So it's like you're constantly dawned, like every couple of times you're just like, oh my god, you know what, it's not worth it, I'm just gonna end it all. Like happens, and people like fucking romanticize that, right? And as someone with the same problem, I sat there and I was like, okay, listen, no, like I am not going to fall for this. And what if that's like what they want from me, and then I can't provide that, and then they trigger this out of me and I can't control it. So I am very like careful now. Like back then I used to be more like haha, love, etc, etc. But like nowadays I'm a bit more careful because I'm like, I want people to be aware, like before they are in, like before I let myself like someone that much, I want them to be very aware that like I do have a mental problem, and that if I were to treat
That's
you
important.
like like if I were to start being like overly clingy and overly attached and like needy, that's not normal, and you have to call me out. Even though it feels good for you, you have to call me out, or not I'll literally like die.
I never liked when the person I was with was like up my ass. I really do not like that hyper clingy, like pedestal, like that kind of behavior. I'm gonna kick that pedestal out real quick because I am not about that life. That just is, it's irritating to me. Like I'm like, nah, stop. Like be your own person, please.
You got
Be your own person.
I think like when
you're
you
your
get
own person.
older,
I'm my
right?
own person.
Oh, that's the thing as well with the BPD thing. It's not just us. Like the partner will suffer too, because if you fuck up, like, you gotta understand. It's not like, oh, we put you on a pedestal. You mess up once and you become like, oh, the pedestal gets lower. No, you mess up once, the pedestal crumbles onto hell. Like we will see you as like the worst person on earth, and it switches so drastically that you would probably get exhausted too. So it's hard. Like I'm not saying like, oh, chat, like, oh, BPD is just a funny little quirk. It's not quirky. It's painful. It's painful for you. It's painful for the person having it. It's a pain in the ass. It's a disorder for a reason. But therapy's a thing. And you know what? I did go to therapy. And like, I have like noted stuff. Like, I am so up my ass about like logging my own feelings. I think I've been very open about this. I have like an emotional log. Because I got to do it. I will admit this one thing. During the stream for AX, right? Like, during when we walked around, I was so excited and happy. Every time I get happy, I would write it down. I'm like, okay, I feel happy because I finally got this, and this made me happy. So then, the next day, when I start being, like, feeling weird, I read the log and I'm like, aha, everything's fine. And then it helps. So it's like weird therapy shit. Like it's odd because normally people don't do that, right? People are like, oh, I'm happy now, I'm okay tomorrow. But like for me, I have to be like, I'm happy because of this. So the next day when I feel insanely depressed, I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm happy. This is just like a random thing in my brain. Because like I got a little bit, I will admit, yesterday in the morning, I got like pretty depressed because I can't see the item yet. And for some reason my brain's just like, oh, I need to hold on to it. Because we got that figure and it meant a lot to me. So I was like, I want to hold the figure. Why is it not here? And then I got depressed. So then I read the log. I was like, no, it's coming soon. And I was happy. I was like, okay. And you gotta remind yourself. It's a weird thing. It's exhausting. It sounds stupid, but it's a thing. And it is weird, but it's doable.
If it's what you need to do to maintain your mental in a positive way, then I would not say it's weird or anything else. It's just what you got to do. People that have issues and they know that they have issues, but don't address those issues or things they need to do to maintain and regulate those issues, that shit really does set me off a lot. Because it's like, if you know, right? Like if you know, because without a doubt you need to have like medication or whatever, right? And you're like, nah, I just don't feel like taking my medication. Now fuck you, because now you are going to be a certifiable menace to everybody around you. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it sucks, right? It sucks, right? But you've gotta maintain, like I tell everybody, and this is one of those things that applies to everybody, whether you've got something diagnosed or not. You really need to always be aware of what your own bullshit is, because every human being on this planet
sounds almost exactly like one of my old friends, right? Before I figured it was better to remove myself from that social circle for the sake of my own mental
everybody
health.
has something.
I don't exactly
something
know
about
if it was 100%
right?
the
It's
case,
how it is. It's
but
called
he
being
fit the
human.
trait of putting me on impossible
you need to make
pedestals.
sure you're aware of what your bullshit is, so that you are not subjecting everybody around you to it, right?
Yeah.
I got, see, and people get down on trauma dumping, and I think public trauma dumping is a problem, but
I do
sometimes but everybody's here for that. It's called your content hunting. Anyway,
I can do that.
But like sometimes maybe all somebody needs to do is let out some of their trauma to get their head back right. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that anybody obviously has an obligation to listen, but if it's something you feel that you can do, right? And this is where it comes back to the whole knowing your own bullshit. Because if you can't maintain yourself, you can't help anybody else.
True.
I mean, like if you people really downplay, really look at people ugly about the whole being selfish thing or whatever. And I think a certain amount of healthy selfishness is required, because if you're not able to take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else.
And this stream feels like a good... Yeah, Pharaoh's a good therapist, dude. I swear to God. Pharaoh, puts everything in a way that makes sense. Like, I just write my feelings out. And I know someone said, isn't that just positive toxicity? That's a different thing, okay? Positive toxicity is when you force yourself to be positive. In my case, that happens with any extreme emotion. Yeah.
See, I live with... my roommate went to university for all of this. She's a therapist. We work at the same place. And so, she would tell you right off the bat, one of the things that makes her crazy is when people try to self-diagnose. Because there are so many things that can look the same.
Yes.
That it can be really, really hard to try and, determine it yourself. Plus, you've got to figure, if you're the one who's suffering from whatever it is, you're going to lack the ability to have a reasonable outlook on your own behavior. Does that make sense?
I have a specific therapist because my case is a bit on the severe end. Way before this, way before I started streaming, years and years ago, my mental problem was more into the severe end, so they recommended me a specific therapist that I need to go get checked every 3 months to make sure I'm not like off the rails. And it's super cool. I didn't know this, but they actually have a log because of my BPD. They have a log of my usual traits and personality, and like my habits. So if I stray away, they usually like check up. They're like, so I realize you stopped doing this, instead you do that. Is that like what came to be? If I don't have a reason, then they will like pull me back. But if I do have a reason, like, oh, because recently I found out that this part of life is actually really interesting, and I became interested in it. And they're like, okay, this is a healthy development. That's okay. So it's different, right? Because sometimes you just need like a normal therapist to help you through life. My therapist was like assigned to me specifically. This is like dark. I don't know if this is trauma dump, but I'll be very transparent about it. Like, your girl have tried different things in the past, okay? And because of that, I need to be in a specific area to make sure I'm not like off the rails down the road. You know what I mean? So I have like a detailed log of my behaviors and what's common and the changes. It's super cool. It's like, oh my god, you don't know me the way my therapist does. Oh my god, he knows me. Do you love me? You don't love me if you don't have a whole fucking file on me, because that's just not love. How dare you say you love me? You don't know my personality traits. Like, there's a time where I got really upset at my therapist because they're like, okay, I hate to break it to you, but this is not normal development, and we need to, like, you know, reel it back on, like, reevaluate. And I was like, no, this is normal. I'm standing my ground. This is who I am. It wasn't normal. I was like, okay, no, you're right. It's not normal, because I was like going a little bit insane. And it's so odd because they tell me shit that, like, I never knew about myself, that I never noticed. It's like subconscious. I have a habit. It's very weird, but I have this habit where if I get really anxious, and usually it's like when I have like a period. So now I'm like overly conscious about everything. But when I'm going through a swing and I get really, really bad, I have a habit of like scraping the nape of my neck. Like, it used to be pretty bad to the point like I would scar, like I have scars in the back of my neck because of it. Like, I used to scratch it really like hard, and it was really deep. It's like I'd pick on it over and over again. So what neck? The nape. So the back of my neck. Like, I have scar marks on the back of my neck. It's weird. It's not an insecurity, but I don't want people to see it, so I always cover it up. But like, it is there. I remember someone saw it one time and they're like, oh my god, are you suicidal? And I'm like, no. I just have a bad habit. I'm sorry. But I do have a habit of that, and my therapist has to be like, I see you doing the thing. What's wrong? And I'm like, nothing's wrong. What are you talking about? And I'm like, I see you doing the thing. I'm like, what the fuck are you? What thing? And they're like, the scratching. And I'm like, and? And they're like, is it itchy? I'm like, no. And they're like, then you're going through a thing. And I'm like, okay, I am going through a thing, but like, what do you mean? It was so odd. Having people see you like that is so weird.
Kitty Cat shared X300.
When I was in high school, before I got, so they officially diagnosed me with bipolar, but then years later that turned out to not be the case. And now, it was back when I was in high school, everybody in high school, every teenager, if you had any kind of a behavior thing, you were bipolar. That was the go-to diagnosis. I had a nervous breakdown because of some situations in my personal life, is what actually happened. But because they're just like, nah, fam, bipolar, here, take pills. And yeah, that's good times and stuff like that. But I was a cutter, really, when I was in high school. So before I had anything to help me with anything, that I don't have the scars anymore because I never really went that deep. But so yeah, I get it. Like, sometimes, yeah, you know, and it was never any kind of an attempt to like end anything. It was just like, for me, like, my emotions were so like fucking dialed to 14 all the fucking time that doing that made my brain focus on something else. It took my mind off of what was going on inside of me.
I get you.
So yeah, exactly. Using physical pain to sort out the mental stuff. So yeah, no, trust. I've been through it. I have been through it. Now my roommate is fairly certain that I'm just like a borderline sociopath or something. I don't know.
I would say though, chat. Disclaimer, right? If anyone is going through the same thing, I'm not a licensed therapist, but one thing that did help me like stop the habit is the rubber bands. You know the rubber band technique, where you put like a rubber band on your wrist
around your
like,
wrist, and you just snap it.
Every time you have the impulse, you just snap it over and over again. That does help for me, but I'm not a therapist, so like, please know, I get it. You're not weird for it at all, but that behavior is not good for you. So it's in your best interest to lose it, right? It's in your best interest to stop that habit.
Definitely.
You're not weird though. Don't stress. Just yeah.
But we all got something wrong with us. That's just being human nowadays. I think people have always had things wrong with them. It was just not acknowledged, like it is today. Like, back in the day, I think people were just as jacked up, as then as we are now. It's just we didn't talk about it. That was taboo.
Yeah,
if you acted crazy,
taboo.
we packed you away in a sanatorium or something like that. And we just forgot about, crazy Auntie Michi. We don't talk about crazy Auntie Michi.
I told chat this, I think. Back then, before my BPD diagnosis, people, like, I was diagnosed with schizophrenia. It was like solid, like, couple of months. I had to take schizophrenic medicine. Like, I was so dulled out. It's because I have insomnia, right? So because I couldn't sleep, I was hallucinating all over the place. And I was like, genuinely, they were like, you're schizophrenic. And I was like, no, I'm not. And then I took meds, and then I was like, literally numb. I was like, this is not right. I can't do shit. I'm not schizophrenic. So like, yeah, sometimes the health, like when it comes to mental health, it's really hard. That's why like sometimes like self-diagnosis is not safe. Because you can diagnose yourself as one thing, treat it, and it's not the right thing, right? Yeah, I got misdiagnosed a lot in the past, like, woof. Sure. But one thing though, I'd like to say, like, oh, what?
I was gonna say, they hit me with the fucking lithium. 1,200 milligrams a day with the lithium. Like, I was on so much lithium, they had to take my blood every other week to make sure that it wasn't actively killing me.
Jesus. Yeah, that's the, ooh. I remembered. This is not a dark story, this is one of the funnier ones. I found out that I'm allergic to, lead. Like a specific type of lead. Because my medicine had lead. And I was allergic to it, and then I got like during one of the surgeries I needed to do, not like anything to do with like a mental problem. It was during the time they had to put me under anesthesia, so they asked me, the doctors asked me like, so what are you allergic to? And I was like, some type of lead. It should be in my medical history, but yeah, some type of lead that you can find in like antidepressants. And they're like, why are you depressed? I was like, what the fuck? Because I'm a flu, bitch. What the fuck do you think what do you mean? Why do you take antidepressants?
Why do you take antidepressants, Michi? Well, because I'm very content with life.
What the fuck do you think?
I got a tummy ache.
It was so awkward. I was sitting there, I was like, how do I tell this old lady?
So like they put me on the lithium, and then I ended up having to move away because like family things were going on that were just not good. And so I ended up having to step myself down off of the lithium because I didn't have a doctor anymore. And can I tell you how exciting that is when you're detoxing off of lithium and you start seeing things and hearing things, and like part of your brain's like, hey bro, lithium is totally a valid treatment. It's just it needs to be applied to the right person. See, for me, it zeroed me. Like you were saying, like I stopped feeling things like at all. Like I was just,
I had those
zeroed out.
I know what you're talking
which
about.
Which was actually kind of nice at the time. I was like, you know what, this is a nice break. I don't need to feel things right now. Feeling things is hard. I'll just take the scary pills. That's fine. But then, I had to take myself off of the lithium, and boy, that was rough. When you look up and see a pterodactyl with USAF on its wing fly overhead, and you're like, huh. And like part of your brain is screaming gibberish, and another part of your brain's like, nah, that ain't real.
Oh my God.
It's okay, bro. That's not real. Yeah, it was wild.
My
it
thing
was
was
it
so
was
different
really wild.
though. Like that was like yours is like, oh, you're tripping, hallucination, wild. My thing was like, I became so anxious. Like I feel this is so stupid. I genuinely believed I could see the future. Like I was like, oh my God, because everything feels like slightly deja vu-y. So like everything felt a little more deja vu-y, right? So I was like, no, I know what's gonna happen next, guys. We're gonna get hit by a truck. We're gonna get hit by a truck. I was like, Michi, you're in a building. I was like, no, a truck's gonna crash through a building. I remembered that. I remember telling like people, I was like, oh my God, everyone's gonna die. There's gonna be a massive earthquake soon. Run! And it's like, no, it didn't happen. But like, I was so convinced.
I like to say this, right? Because I know sometimes people say like, chat, don't do that. That's weird and stuff like that. But like being for real, I will say like, don't hurt yourself. That's weird, champ. But like, I'm gonna be so for real. You're not weird for it. I get it, right? Like a good amount. Sadly, it saddens me to say that we kind of have gone through some stuff, but like, you're not weird. It's normal. And if you have like went through it, and now you have like your cool, like your battle scars, you know, it's a reminder that you survived something hard, and now you're here, and that's all that matters, you know? Nothing to be ashamed about. Because I do have like, I will be very transparent about this. I do have like scars, but it's not on like parts that are visible, thankfully. They're like really high, like up my leg. So I do have that. And there was a phase where I was very, very insecure about it. Like I was so insecure that I did not like wearing like skirts. That was one of the reasons I do not like wearing skirts. Because like if it shows, if I sit and it shows, it makes me like, oh no, people are gonna think I'm weird. But I'm not gonna show it off, obviously, but like it's not something you should be ashamed about. You know, you went through it. It's understandable. Yeah, you got the help you need. Sometimes it is what it is. At least you made it. That just shows that you are strong, and that's good. So you shouldn't be ashamed of yourself.
And you can get through it. I mean, I you know, just so we can be in solidarity, I have the letter K branded into my sternum.
What's a sternum?
Because my chest.
Oh.
Because that was her first initial. Yeah. That's why Pharaoh doesn't drink rum anymore, ever. That's why Pharaoh will never, ever drink rum again, because the last time Pharaoh drank rum and he was deep in his feelings, that's there for life. Yeah, it was a pretty bad time. Listen, guys, like I know we joke around and stuff like that, but really, like anybody can be there. Like everybody can be there at any given time. You know, that's just life sometimes. And it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a weak person. It just makes you a person. Yeah. As long as you learn from it. That's the thing. Is as long as you take those hard times and you learn from them, and then choose to do better. Because that's the test. That's the test of and it's not even like, you know, test of manliness. That's just the test of being a human being. Is going through hard times, but then learning from them so that you don't see that same hard time again, and more importantly, so that you don't use that hard time as a reason to hurt somebody else, because that's a cop out and makes you not a very good person. You know, it is what it is.
The less you try, because here's the thing, and I'm gonna call you out right now. I'm gonna call you out. If you need to hear this, that you need to hear this, right? You giving excuses, by the end of the day, you don't believe in it. Like, you're telling these excuses to people, you're saying all these excuses to other people, and you're like telling yourself like, oh, no, like, I'm not a bad person, blah, 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 and here's the reason why. By the end of the day, when you're all alone, you don't believe in it, and you just hate yourself more. I get it. We've all been there, right? That's why the moment you stop excusing these bad behavior, you can actually become a person you like. And that's what matters. You know, if you like yourself, as long as you're content with yourself, genuinely content, not lying, that's when things do get better. But I have met people that are like, I'm not a bad person. I just have like this problem. I have this trauma, blah, blah, blah. And that's why I act this way. But like, I don't feel hatred for people like that. I do feel sympathy because I've been there. Like, when they're all alone, they're like, holy shit, I'm a bad person. Like, I've been there. So stop blaming yourself behind closed doors, okay? You don't have to blame yourself in public. You just have to, like, accept the fact everyone struggles. You know, look for help. You're not weaker by looking for help. And, like, asking people for help doesn't mean you're indebted to them. You know? You're still a normal person. You're just a person that needs a little hand now and then. And that's like everyone else. Everyone does that. So just keep trying. Don't make excuses just so then you save face for other people. At that point, how you feel about yourself matters the most. So, and then you'll realize that that's the whole point of life. You know, you are your favorite person. You're supposed to be your favorite person. So as long as you're not deluding yourself into being like... And I delude myself a lot, okay? Just when it comes to this, do not delude yourself.
Is the person that can look at themselves and admit when they've done something wrong, learn from it, and then move on to do better.
Yeah, exactly.
Lying to yourself about things is not the way. That is not the way. You gotta be able to look at yourself honestly and know yourself honestly. And then you know, have people in your life. Like, I've got people in my life. I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I know this. I've got people in my life that when I'm getting into my bullshit, know they can walk up to me, hey, Ferro, you're in that bullshit, homie. And I go, you're right. My bad. Let me back that dial back again. Because everybody, even as old as I am and the experience and stuff like that, shit, I still fuck up all the time. That's just, you know, I'm better about not doing it because I think really hard about what I do and say before I do and say it, but it still happens. So from my past stream, right? Like, yes, like last stream, you know, every time I wanted to buy something, I kept asking chat. I was like, chat, is it okay if I bought this? And chat would be like, yes, or no, right? But mostly chat just says yes. And then I'm like, really? Are you sure? And then chat says yes, or chat says no. And then I go like, oh my god! Right? Chat, what, is it okay if I buy this? And chat's like, yeah. And I'm like, are you sure? Thank you so much, chat. Like, I kept doing that. And then throughout the stream, like, Harka kept being like Harka and Giga eventually was like, can you, like, stop asking chat? That's your money, right? It's like, chat gave you that money. That's your money. You can spend it on whatever you want. And I kept saying, like, that's not how I see it, because when chat gives me money, genuinely, and this does sound like, maybe it sounds parasocial, but I can explain it's not. How I see it is when chat gives me money, chat's expectation is I reinvest that money on content, or like this, right? Like, you're not giving me money so then I can fucking buy like a mansion with 6 cars, right? You're giving me money so then my content isn't Baldur's Gate all the time. Is it Baldur's Gate? Yes, but I just started. I'm working on stuff. Projects takes time. But either way, that's how I see it. Your happiness is the content. But here's the thing. I talked about it to some friends. Like yesterday, I was asking my friends and I was asking my family. And here's what I realized. I think it's a culture thing. Genuinely, I think that habit is a culture thing. Thank you, Nifafa and Gwil Gwis. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Oh my god. Both. The double 5 gifted. Thank you so much. The thing is, like, I definitely think it's a culture thing. Because in my culture, it's very rude to not ask for permission, even though it's your money. Here's the best example, right? I asked this to my mom. Because I basically asked some of my friends, and they're like, okay, Michi, if you ask once or twice, that's fine. But if you ask every single time, that sounds like you're in an abusive relationship, is what they said. They were like, it sounds like you are in an abusive relationship if you keep asking every single time. And I'm like, but I'm not fucking here like, chat, is it okay if I buy myself food? I'm really hungry, chat. Is it okay if I buy myself food? I'm not fucking doing that. But this is different. This is like, you give me money on stream, I spend that money on stream. Of course I'll ask.
Go buy some chicken nuggies nodders.
I can't eat chicken nuggies.
Malek
I don't
_D
eat
got
chicken.
scammed for $3.33.
I'll buy someone chicken nuggies.
EU here. Believe me, many of us wish we could end this DST nonsense, but the politicians are dragging their feet with agreeing on the details.
Oh.
Pain.
Good luck. 07 Lamau. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, because like chat, right? Like whether you like it or not, you guys are technically like your money. You trust me with that money to reinvest properly, right? And the fact that I'm spending it on like fucking Asterion posters and like random Kuromi t-shirts and Kuromi figures and Miku figures.
Once we give it to you, it's your money.
Doesn't mean you're a bank. I am not a bank. Just, it's a culture thing. You know? Like, one of my friends said, like, Michi, if you do that, it sounds like you're getting abused by chat.
You can use the meeting planner in timmyandit.com. It allows you to select specific cities, so you can select Tokyo for Japan and Los Angeles for West Coast USA time.
Hammer time usually works.
Or Jakarta for Indonesia, for example. Hashtag not sponsored, I use it all the time.
Hammer time usually works, okay? Just, it's literally Hakka being a bit of a goof. But, yeah, someone did say that, and they are, like, Western. And I do realize why it might sound like, oh my god, is chat, like, me and chat's in an abusive relationship, because I kept asking. I will say it's a culture thing. I asked my mom, and my mom's like, no, that's a normal thing. If anything, that's the right thing to do. Like, that's the bare minimum. Here's the best example, chat. Until today, I still ask my mom for permission. That's a very common thing, right? So, in Indonesia, it's a culture thing. You ask the people you respect. Like, that's a sign that you respect them. So, me asking chat on the stream, like, hey, can I buy this? Can I buy this? Like, chat, can I buy this? Me asking chat, that's a sign that I actually respect you. Because if I don't, then I'll just spend it. You know? Until today, if I make big decisions, if I'm like, hey, do you think it's okay if I buy a computer? Like, it costs, like, let's say a computer costs 2K, right? I will ask my mom.
Okay, I would like
even
to
though it's my money.
100 bucko bank of Michi. What's my collateral? I got this trimmed fingernail.
Like, how did you
Ferro
know?
box
I was
cheered
about to cut my nail.
300.
You get my
I didn't
fingernail.
sell myself on the internet for you to ask if you can use the money. Buy yourself something nice, OMG.
I know, but that's like, here's the thing. I will try not to do that, but I will tell you, I probably will not stop doing that. Because that's how I was raised. You know, it's not that it's a bad thing. It's not like a, oh my god, you're abused. That's why
Boon
you asked for permission.
Lurker cheered X300. Respect this.
Pants grab. It's not that I'm like, oh my god, I'm abused, so this is how I react. It's seen as polite to at least ask or offer, you know? Like, that's why when during AX someone gave us like a free fruit poster, I was very pressed about it. Like, I was a little bit stressed on stream. I don't know if you could tell, but I was like, hi guy, please, can you tell them like we don't want to accept their money? Like, we need to pay them. Because here, you know the culture, like people joke about it, right? Where it's like, you're having lunch with all your Asian friends. Suddenly, they're all fighting for the bill. That's a culture thing. You know, like, even if you don't want to pay, just you offering is a sign of respect. You know, like, you don't want to push the boundary, so you offer anyways as a sign of respect, because you're like, hey, listen, I respect you enough to do this, right? But usually the person's like, no, please, I respect you enough to do this. I know it's a joke, but it's a real thing. So here, it's the same thing. If I want to tell chat, like, if I go like, hey chat, listen, I respect you, but I don't do that, I'm just lying.
$3.33. Chat. She's a lost cause. The only solution is to bully her with money until her voice gives out from asking.
I will literally say it with a croaked voice. You don't get it. Like, here's... I know I joke around. I'm like, haha, chat, you disgust me. Quack too. But yeah, just read between the lines, lah. Fucking you understand. You read between the lines. If I don't like you, I wouldn't respect you, okay? Just fuck you, chat. Why'd you gotta make me admit it over and over again? Suck cock. Pants grab. Suck these. Pants grab. Disgusting. Spit on us more. Oh, you're disgusting. You like that shit? You freak. I'm gonna suck that back. Thank you, Lau. DHB. Welcome to this membership. Why you gotta make me admit this shit? What's wrong with you? Huh? What the fuck is wrong with it? I'm not a tsundere. It's just weird. You're weird. What the fuck is... You're freaks. You're weird. No one likes you. I can't even spit on you because you like that shit, you weirdos. If I don't get confirmation from chat, right? What if I get cancelled? There. Okay, there. I'll put it in a way that you guys can accept. Okay? I don't want to get cancelled. Yeah. Yap. Fuck you. That's why it's like... Oh my god. Until today, my mom told me this. Until today, if I want to buy something big, like This is so stupid. So I have a project coming up for stream, and I needed to buy something like quite expensive. So I called my mom. I was like, "Hey mom, I was thinking of buying this thing. What do you think?" And my mom's like, "Oh, how much does it cost?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's quite expensive. It costs this much." And my mom's like, "Can you afford that?" I was like, "Yes, I can, but you know, it is for stream, and I'm gonna use it for this, and this." And my mom's like, "Okay, if you think you need it, you should get it." I was like, "Okay, mom, thanks." And then I buy it, even though it's with my money and it's for my job. It's not that I'm asking permission from my mom. It's more like I'm asking for blessing, right? Because like I respect her enough to value her input into things like this. So the same thing happened like last time, and it's not something that I do out of a script, you know. It's like secondhand nature. So I can't promise you that I'll stop doing that, because I just want you guys to know it's not that I'm like weird. If it makes you feel weird, I'm so sorry. It's a culture thing. Like, if I buy something and it's not for stream and I use stream money, I will ask, because you know. Oh yeah, sudah nanya istri sudah okay. It's like, it's very common. It's very more common in Asia, I think. To like ask for approval. You know, that's like the true sign that you genuinely respect someone. Because you can say, like, words are so cheap, you know. You can just say like, "Oh chat, I respect you." But then words are nothing without actions, right? If my action is always me, like, if I never ask for anything, like I never ask for approval, I just waste your money, I don't respect your time, like I'm always late, right? Here's the thing. This is how the Asian way goes. If I go like, "Hey chat, I love you and I respect you, and I genuinely, like, you have changed my life, you mean a lot to me." If I say that and I'm just like, "Chat, I can fucking say these things, but it's all like, it's not real," you know, like words are so easy to say. Just read a script. They're like, "Oh chat, you mean so much to me. You're everything to me. You're precious." But like, I don't do anything to reflect it. Then it doesn't. I lied. So like, if I say all that and then I always cancel stream, I'm always late to stream. I say like, "Hey chat, let's do this together," and then I don't. And then I say, "Hey chat, there's a project," and then I don't show it. Like, it never happens. And then I waste chat's money on my own happiness all the time. That doesn't mean
I give
shit.
you my blessing to take mine and chat's money, spend it and taunt us about it. Also, did you see Kuro's urethra tweet?
I did not, and I'd rather not. Okay, I'd rather not. I don't want to know what Kuro has an opinion on urethras. Thank you, LDF26. You can't tell if an Asian person likes you or not until they do something for you. Right? It's the little things that makes you feel like it. We're not going to convince you that we like you. We're going to act like you are very important. So, literally, right? If I tell you, like, "Chat, I don't I respect you so much. Like, you're important to me," but then I don't do anything to show for it, then what's the fucking point? It's fake words. So I would rather not say it. But please know, that action, like me asking chat if I can buy something, it's not like, it's... I hate to admit it, but it's generally second nature. I don't think I can snap out of it. Like, that's how I'm raised, okay? If you respect someone and you like someone, that's what you do. If you like someone, you respect someone, you offer to pay the bill. You offer to do things for them. You help them. And you ask them for their blessing because you respect their opinion. That is how you tell someone, or that's just like a normal reaction that happens naturally when you like someone. So like, I can't help it, chat. The only way I can just not do that if I hate is if I genuinely hate you. And at that point, I wouldn't stream. Okay, if I genuinely hate your gut, I wouldn't stream. I'll be 100% with you. Ask any older Indonesian, they will agree with me. They'll be like, "Oh no, what she's doing is common." You know what my mom said? My mom said, "What is wrong with that?" And I was like, chat saying, like, people are telling me that that's the behavior of someone that's been in an abusive relationship. My mom's like, "What the fuck? That's bare minimum." She's like, "Hey Michi, if someone did that to me, I would do more. I will do so much more. I will give something back." Like, asking them for permission and then thanking them afterwards is bare minimum. What are they talking about? I'm like, that's what I'm saying.
300.
She called me rude for it. You know
if
that?
You're buying things that make you happy, then that counts as being for the stream. Because you can't stream if you aren't happy.
Yes, I can. Cracks fist, starts trauma dumping. No, but I do buy... Don't get me wrong. I use your money for my happiness, okay? But my happiness is very bare minimum. Okay, I pay the bills and I don't... Here's the thing, I'll be so honest with you. I am able to pay bills. Here's one reason. I wanted to stream tomorrow, but I can't guarantee because like our health system is kind of garbage. I have an appointment with my doctor tomorrow and I've been asking them what time. And they literally said, we don't know, wait until the day. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I have a life, you know. And they don't respond to me. So tomorrow I have to be on the ready, on call for my doctor's appointment. So, no, I can't schedule a stream tomorrow because I don't know when the fuck my doctor appointment is gonna be at. But the fact that I can pay, you know, I'll be real with you, chat. I don't think you understand how amazing this is for me. The fact that, like, I can get sick. Not only that, right? I can get sick. And I can just go to the doctor and not think twice about whether I can afford that means a lot to me. And the fact that, like, I can just be like, hey, guys, I'm so sorry. I have to cancel stream. I'm not feeling well today. And chat's gonna be like, okay, that's fine. And tomorrow I can just stream and people are here. Like, you guys are still here. I know this is weird, but, like, that means a lot to me. So, the fact that I have that luxury... What the fuck? I'm not gonna be like, chat, you guys are fucking disgusting and nothing. Like, I'm so sad. I'm not. Like, that is my happiness. The fact that I can, like, one day, if I do feel unwell, I can just, like... I can tell chat. Chat is very understanding. I can go to the doctor and not have to stress whether I can afford the medication they prescribe to me. And then come back, feel better, and then stream the next day. Or maybe the next 2 days, whenever I recover. And chat is still gonna be here. That is a luxury that... Of course I'm fucking happy. That's where my happiness is. My happiness isn't buying expensive... I don't know anything about cars. Alright, like... I don't know anything about cars. I don't know anything about motorcycles. I cannot drive. I don't need to have expensive houses and shit. Like, all I need is a room and a bed and a computer and a working Wi-Fi. So, I can pay for that. You know, I like showering. The fact that, like, I can shower as much as I want and I can pay my water bill because I decided to shower 4 times that day makes me happy. And a cat. Yes, perhaps a cat. You know what? I will be very honest. I was actually considering moving out next year to a house so then I can get a cat. That's an expensive investment. Okay? And these things, I'm not fucking being like, hey guys, hey chat, can I move into a house because I want to get a cat I've been wanting to get a cat for a very long time, and can I move into a house now? Like, I'm not fucking doing that, right? So please know, I will spend money on... Go ahead. Thank you, chat, for the... You know what? The fact that chat gave me a blessing for it makes me feel happy, though. That's the thing. I don't know how to explain it. When I ask chat, don't imagine, like, a puppy with, like, their tail behind their butts. I'm like, oh, chat, can I please? If you say no, then I won't do it. It's not that. It's just... I will do it anyways, to be fair. When it comes to stuff like this, I'll probably do it. But knowing that the people that are supporting me is supporting my decision... It matters a lot. Like, I feel better. So, like, a couple of streams ago, like, last stream, when I asked chat for, like, is it okay if I buy this? And chat said yes, and I bought it. Now when the item actually arrives, I actually feel good. Like, I don't feel burdened. If I never ask chat and the item arrives, I'm gonna be 100% honest, and this is just me, I won't feel happy. Like, I would feel pretty bad, because in my head, I'm like, God, I really, like, splurged on myself. Like, I could have used this money on projects. I could have used this money on anything else. I really fucking decided to splurge on myself. And now I'm, like, rubbing it on chat's face. Like, chat gave me money. I took it, bought stuff for myself. And then now I'm, like, rubbing it on chat's face. Like, hey, chat, look what I spent your money on. Haha, Rob's face. Like, I'm a dick. That's how I would feel, honest to God. So, please know... Me doing that is mostly for me. I'm gonna be 100%. I don't care about you guys. I fucking hate you. I don't need your approval. I don't care about you. You guys are nothing to me. You guys are nothing but dirt pebbles. I did that for myself. It's because I love myself. And
It's for me. I am the most important person in this world. Yeah, you're nothing. Stay in your lane. Quack tui.
I am. We are going to cancel this stream. Dot. You were late. Dot. I don't tolerate this behavior. But Hakka said, okay, give me like 10 minutes, man. Fuck you. Do you think my time is a joke to you? Okay, how do I sound scary? Hold on. My chat is disappointed in you. Dot. Yeah, with a full stop. I had your hakitos. Yes, your hakitos in my chat. They were crying and screaming. She is called Elden Ring. What is bro saying? Like, what the fuck is Hakka fucking saying, bro? What? Bro just woke up and made no sense. Like, bro woke up and decided to, like, you know what? I'm gonna make no sense today. Here's your response to that long-ass essay. Yeah. I full-on typed it and he just said, she is called Elden Ring. What the fuck? I'm gonna... Try finger... butthole. Okay, I need to pee. 1 sec. Hakka just woke up, so we're gonna have a collab soon. Read our cool essay to Hakka. 1 sec.
You fucker.
Of course.
Listen, you fucker. You fucker. It was an accident, okay? It was a fucking accident. I streamed Elden Ring. I felt under temptation. And you know what happened? I was so fucking tired. Like, I was like so like epic. The fact that I've been killing bosses like left and right. I slept on top of my phone. And you know what happened? I slept through my whole alarms until I felt some weird ass vibration on my stomach, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening? Like, why do I feel something vibrating?
No.
Is a baby kicking or some shit like that, or like?"
Stop giving excuses. You never
They're not
cared
excuses.
About me.
They're not excuses. I care about the hakitos. I just asked you for one more chance, me.
No, me. You abandoned the hakitos.
No.
Elden Ring.
Listen. You would not understand. Being a tarnish is really difficult. You know.
No, you left them all alone for so long.
No, I didn't.
You missed their 32nd birthday.
I literally just left them for what? For 6 hours.
Oh.
They can defend themselves.
No, you don't get it. They were bullied after their 3rd minute. And where were you, Hakka? Nowhere.
Listen, I taught them how to defend themselves. The fact they're bullied, that's literally on them.
You come back after 48 minutes. You gave them false hope. You abandoned them. And now
No,
you're
I didn't give them false hope. No, I'm not I am not belittling them. See, if I were belittling them, I'll be saying they're stupid, stinky. Go eat strawberries, stupid bird.
Don't listen to the Hakito, it's okay.
That is belittling. Fuck, English is hard. Belittling them.
2 years.
Yeah, you've been streaming for a fucking century, dude. What the fuck?
I've been streaming for a while. You see, there's a new. Everyone meet the new vshojo talent.
Yeah, everybody. Hello. Yeah. How's your CEO called again? Gumroad, yeah, Gumroad. Gumrun.
See, I would make that joke about your CEO, but then I'll get cancelled. So we're in 2 different wavelengths right now. I can't make the same joke you made. See, Gunrun is
Yes, you can.
No, I cannot.
Yes, you can. I give you permission.
Who the fuck are you? I'm not gonna do that. Somebody's gonna fucking ban me.
Do it.
No, I respect him too much. I'm gonna get canceled. Literally,
What is Yago gonna do?
He's rich. I'm not freaking fight with that, bro.
He's literally just gonna stare at you and be like, okay.
No, you don't get it, bro. Like, have you seen? Right, listen. I fucking pick fights with people, but if they're rich,
yeah.
the fact that he,
oh my
like,
god,
have you seen the light show that happened? There was like the
No.
hollow baseball event, right?
I actually have not. I just saw people were singing songs and all of that, and I saw a bunch of like angry boomers.
And
That's
the
what I
fact
saw.
that, like, I think at the end of it, there were like light shows. So like light shows.
Oh,
and there's, like,
nice.
an anime character. It was a drone show. Oh, it's a drone show. I saw
Oh,
pictures of
drone
it.
shows.
Yeah. They had a drone show, and like, listen, I'm not picking a fight with that. Okay, if they can like afford a drone show,
Yeah, if they can afford a drone show, they can afford a drone strike. So.
yeah, we're in the same wavelength. Like, listen, Yagi-sama,
yeah.
I love and respect you. You're doing amazing work. Okay, every single video you posted, I've watched that. The video of you walking in like a white room with all the TVs, I watched it to the end, and I was like,
Bro.
yeah, that's my Oshi. No, please don't.
I watched that video and I was just like, damn, that's like so cold, you know? That's like, holy shit.
That is so sick, man. Like,
Yeah,
I thought that
like
was,
he's so cool.
That's such a Giga Chad move. Wait, Gunrun, why don't
It
you do
is.
that? Let me tell Gunrun to do it.
It's because he doesn't have a green screen room.
Then just Gunrun, buy a building and make it all white. Duh. Like,
Yeah.
Gunrun, just buy like a whole building and then like make the whole room white and then buy multiple TVs and walk through it. But all the TVs is my face.
The room is green.
The room is fucking white. Are you colorblind?
I know the insights of how this shit works. The room is green. They just had the TVs overlaid there.
No, what do you mean? My Oshi has like 10 gajillion TVs with hololive constantly playing in the background in a white big room.
Dude,
And the floors move and form the logo. That's real. It's not fake. It's real.
You know I have 10 years without owning a TV.
Oh, bro.
It's just kind of fucking crazy because like there was a time in my life where I just stopped. Like I don't care about TVs anymore. Like I don't watch TV. All the media that I consume is literally my computer.
Okay, dude, don't lie. I've told chat this. I have a TV in my apartment, but like it's just for show. It doesn't turn on.
Me.
I fucking searched it. And it's like every rich apartment has a TV. So I had like a broken TV and I just hang it like a picture frame. Unironically, it's a picture frame. It doesn't turn on.
Dude, I almost bought a TV yesterday. I legit like there's a TV called The Frame that is like it's meant to look like a frame. But the thing is that TV was just so fucking expensive that I was just like, listen, I'm not even gonna watch TV on this shit, and I'm not even gonna use it as a monitor. Like I can assure you that if I buy this, it's literally just gonna be for show, just like you said.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's why people say like get a TV, blah blah. If you have a good monitor, chat, like just you don't need a TV. I won't be real with you, or a phone. Like I love watching things to a phone. It's the best.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like I have to like explain to my mom every single cent that I spend because she goes crazy whenever I spend more than like $5 or something.
Right? It's weird.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying to chat. It's like you have to tell your mom what you're buying before you buy it. What's rude?
I mean, I get it. Like she's only worrying for me, you know. Like she doesn't have any bad intentions or anything.
That's literally what I just said.
But it's just like, bro, I'm a whole ass adult. Like, you know, like if I want to spend $500 on furry drawings, I'll do it, you know.
Okay, I'm not at that point. Okay, that's where we draw a little bit of a line. Here's
Not
my Steam ID,
not yet?
by the way.
Okay.
No,
And I
I'm
have
not the
to
furry
add you on
stage.
Steam.
Yeah, I'm not the furry kind. I'm a golem kind. I really like the
Golem.
big...
Okay.
Yeah, you know
okay.
EG hot.
Okay.
Yeah, the big ooh, you know the be careful, I get passionate about my work and I don't want to hurt you. Oh, let's go baby. Oh, let's go baby. That's my shit.
What is wrong with you? Mrs. Michi Mochi.
I'm
Dude,
you,
I always
but
confuse
better.
your name.
What?
Michi Mochi, like I always fucking give your name fucking confused. Like
I
it's
don't
so
get
it's
it.
so
How can people
confusing.
not pronounce Michi Mochievee? It's like the fucking easiest thing. Your name is literally Banzoin Hakka.
No, it is, but I literally call you Michi and I call you Mochi sometimes.
Yeah, it's
and
fine.
it's just like your fucking name is Michi.
It's okay. A lot of people call me a lot of names. You know, at least Michi and Mochi's in the word. Just
okay.
a lot of people call me a lot of names. I'm a person of multiple names, you see. Actually,
Holy
guys,
shit.
it's lore. It's because I'm made out of multiple people. So sometimes it makes people like call me different names. Just ignore it when they do.
It literally says there are no friends to fucking show with your code. Oh, never mind.
What?
Send invite. Never mind.
Are you fucking stupid? I swear to God. Nathaniel?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, my full name is technically Michi Nathaniel Mochievee.
Nathaniel Mochievee?
Yeah, my middle name is Nathaniel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why Nathaniel?
Because that's just my name. I don't know.
Was Nathaniel the person that gave you your heart?
No, but my mom gave me that name. You know what's crazy? That is actually my real legal name. I just decided to put it on.
Are you fucking kidding me?
My non-VTuber real like government name is Nathaniel.
Nathaniel, but isn't that a guy name?
Well, it's technically Nathaniela, but people just call me Nathaniel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know people call Raphael. Like they're like girls, and it's just like, oh shit, okay, all right, maybe Donatello.
Yeah,
Let's fucking go.
It's fine if I dox myself, Chad. Like it's not a big deal. You know how many people's name is Nathaniela?
Nathaniel. That sounds like a very uncommon name. I'll be real honest with you.
Why are you gaslighting him? How do you know if I'm gaslighting him? Uh-oh.
I believe you. I trust you.
Wait, no, this is interesting. So people in my chat it's either my chat saying, "Oh my god, is this real?" or "Why are you lying to him?" How do you know I'm lying? I see.
I can see the Hakitos literally fighting on my waiting room right now. Like these motherfuckers are not patient at all.
I love how the Hakitos are fighting and my chat's being like, "Caught, I doxed you once." Okay, you fucking creeps. How do you know that? Oh, wow. We got the creepy people in chat, I see. Shaking my head. I respect your privacy, my ass.
Your privacy? It's over until you show a sliver of toe.
Oh, yeah. True.
That's where everything goes wrong. The moment you show a piece of those dogs, oh god.
The reflection of your feet?
That respect's fucking gone.
Yeah, actually, I can see your full address from the reflection of your toenail. Look, Michi, I can explain. No, you can't. It's fine. I get it. Ban them right now. How dare you? See, this is how you catch them. No,
yeah,
but for real though, my real name is actually Natalie. At least part of it. Yeah. A part of my real name is Natalie. That is true.
Yeah, my real name is Godzilla. Yeah, basically just like the text who's like right there with you. So.
Yeah. If you don't want your Fugi to be there, you can go to the website and then turn off the option of show self.
What the fuck is your Fugi, dude?
I'm trying to match your energy, okay?
You're trying to match my energy? Alright, beautiful. Okay, motherfuckers, we're starting streaming.
Match my freak. Can somebody match my freak?
In the nasty.
Nasty.
What the fuck is that song?
I don't fucking know, but it's literally everywhere on fucking TikTok. It's just like, it's like you're gonna match my freak.
I can listen to it. Haha, YouTube streamer.
Yeah, fucker. That's something that fucking pisses me off. Like, dude, the amount of fucking playlists I would literally have all throughout my stream, like all the freaking like 2K music. It's just like dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Like, I would have that shit all over the place, but no, apparently I have to use double lap syndrome.
And now I can listen to songs. VOD watchers can't hear it though, but stream watchers can. Here's the song. Let me hear it.
If you stream, does the VOD get muted?
The song, so I stream from, I listen to songs from Spotify, so the songs from Spotify get auto muted, but then the VOD has its own separate track.
But your voice is still there. Oh shit, yeah, because there's multi-tracks on Twitch, right?
Yeah. So I use multi-track. So on VODs they get like the basic music.
Damn, this damn Twitch streamers and their fucking technology. What's next? Hype trains?
No, I got a golden kappa the other day. I didn't know what it was, but apparently it's super rare.
Golden what?
Yeah, so golden kappa. I don't know what that is.
Oh my god.
It's like a hype train, but rare.
Wait, I know this. Poggers, Giga Chad.
Yeah, Keck W.
Keck W. Omega Lol.
Nasty girl, nasty.
Michi, please. Seize. I know seize.
Oh, I know the YouTube ones. YouTube heart-hugging emoji.
Taskaru.
Oh yeah, Taskaru.
Taskaru.
Light sticks.
Light sticks. Breadsticks. If you not remember. Yeah.
What do you mean? I remember. I'm new. I never streamed on YouTube before. I would never know.
Wow, you're way too familiar, Michi.
Yeah, the breadsticks and the purple hearts. I don't know that one.
Oh, nice to meet you, by the way.
Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. Let me mute this nasty music because I was listening to the I've been a nasty girl. Okay. Oh my god, it's so nice to finally meet you. Hi.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, you were on my 3D debut and on my collab, and that was so fantastic. You know, seeing you for the first time, it was nice. It was very, very nice. I'm happy we can finally collab after all this time.
No, coming from you, that means a lot to me. You were absolutely talented. Thank you so much for collabing with me today. I'm so excited to be collabing with someone from How Stars, my Toskaru.
Toskaru.
Banzoin sama.
Yoroshiku ne onegai shimasu, Michi-san.
Yoroshiku onegai shimasu, senpai.
Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Daijoubu desu, shinpai shanai de.
すごい先輩の日本語本当に上手ね。
ありがとうございます。本当にありがとうございます。
本当に。すごいな。
Shut the fuck up. All right. How the fuck do we play this? Let me open up my. I'm already live, by the way.
Actually. Oh, you're already live? Oh.
Yeah. Because if not, the Hakitos are gonna like explode.
What the fuck am I saying in Japanese?